They've spent like
Tex-Mex.
over an hour
Definitely
talking
Tex-Mex.
about food and salad cream and sauces.
Even though we all know the best one is hot sauce.
Mustard.
Hot sauce.
I do like a good hot sauce, but I have to be in the mood for a good hot sauce.
No. With wings.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But I don't
Tex-Mex.
I don't really have a favourite sauce, if I'm honest with you. I quite happily eat food just without sauce.
Bit of salt, pepper.
Guac.
Yeah, I don't really have to have sauce. I think sauce is...
Guacamole is a side.
I often find as well with sauce,
Yeah,
like
you're
sauce is often one of those things where it's like, my kids do this, right? Lucy will spend hours making a lovely like home-cooked meal, like properly home-cooked meal, everything home-cooked, everything.
Yeah.
And then the kids will go, barbecue sauce. I'm like, all you can taste is barbecue sauce. You can't even taste what she's cooked.
White dip dip. We don't even describe it by its actual name. It's white dip dip.
White dip.
Yeah.
Please tell me the kid says that, not you.
Yeah.
Right, okay, good.
Well,
You're there going, dip, dip.
dip, dip. So the salad cream in our house, which is what they've been talking about for ages, which a lot of the Americans don't know what it is, it wasn't for the longest time called salad cream. It's called lunchtime sauce.
By your kids?
Yeah, because they only ever had it at lunchtime. So my youngest was like, didn't know it was called salad cream. He just knew it was the sauce that he had at lunchtime in his sandwich with his ham and cheese.
Yeah.
So it was just lunchtime
Ham,
sauce.
cheese, salad cream sandwiches. When I was a kid, that was the tits.
Right?
It was.
So now he's like, what do you want for your sandwich, Ben? Can I have ham and cheese and lunchtime sauce? That's what he asked for.
Yes.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us on this lovely Tuesday afternoon here on the sunny south coast of the UK, where we're doing something a little bit different.
Yep.
Brom's doing something very different. We're doing something a little bit different. I'm going to try something different in terms of content for tonight. We don't have Joe today. He's been selfish and fucked off on holiday, the lazy bastard.
I came back from holiday especially for you.
Yeah,
people.
well, literally nobody else was available apart from me, Kyle, and Brom. That's all we had. And I was like, how do we make this work? And I thought, I had this little brainwave. I thought we could do something quite fun and interesting here. Joe and I have talked for ages about how good the AoS rule set is, how clean it is, how nice it is, how easy to learn it is, etc., etc., etc. Right? We've talked about it loads. So I was like, what if we got one of them up here and we taught them AoS? Now, I can't use Kyle. He's been playing AoS. He's played Spearhead. At one of the local clubs. He's played a little Spearhead event. So I couldn't use him to learn the game. So Lee, a friend of mine, delivered us some Sons of Behemat. Right?
King
He's
Brom.
been painting up. We don't have a full 2,000 point army, but he's been painting up some Sons of Behemat. Behemat, obviously, but Behemat. And so I thought, well, that's an ideal army for Brom to start with because it's 5 models.
Knights.
Yeah, which is cool. I can kind of match it with Sylvaneth. I have 8 models.
Yep.
But 2 big ones, right?
Yep.
And we can see if we can teach a person who has, in terms of tabletop games, only ever played 40k.
100%.
And see if he can learn AoS.
Serious Monopoly player though.
Serious Monopoly player, yeah. Yeah, they often call you the banker.
Yeah. No, it's basically
banker.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 40k.
I didn't realise you were
all the way.
dyslexic.
So yeah, so what we're going to try and do tonight is we've not even deployed, right? We've not even talked through the mission setup, etc. We've set the table up. Well, Kyle set the table up for us, but we haven't even set the mission up or the armies up. We're going to start from scratch. A spoiler: if you're looking for a battle report, tonight is not it, right? We're not doing a battle report tonight because I want to see if I can teach Brom the game in an evening. There's 2 reasons for this. First, we actually prove potentially how easy and fun AoS is to learn. 2, selfishly, I might get him hooked on the game, and then he might want to play more often. That's my selfish reason. I've got Lee painting another Mega Gargant, which literally takes it to 2,000 points.
Sweet.
3 big, 3 small, right?
Yeah, I love that. It's just 2,000 points. 6 models.
So selfishly, I'm trying to get him hooked on the game, but also I want to see how this rule set stands up to me trying. So we are starting at 7:30 in the evening, right? We're going to talk about a couple of sponsors in a minute, but then I basically have 3 hours to teach you AoS.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that by the end of the 3 hours, even if we're on like round 3, he's playing a full turn almost completely unaided.
So all I've done is deck 1 game.
Yes.
I started to read a rule online.
And then realised.
And then realised I was reading the wrong rule set, which is hilarious that they still leave up the old rule set.
Brom was like, I've been brushing up on the rules. It doesn't seem right. I looked at it, I was like, he's been read 3rd edition.
And I was like, how much do you actually want me to know? He was like, no.
Nothing.
That. So I didn't. And then so I've started reading some of the cards while we sat here, and I was like,
what does this do?
What's that?
Where's the ward?
Yeah, where's the wards? I've heard about wards. Where do they come in? And he's like, it's here on your card. I went, where's that?
I think this will be interesting. I specifically think this will be interesting for some of our core audience of 40k players because I'm literally teaching it from scratch. Now, when I did this with Joe, he also had played it before, and it was very easy for him to remember, and he kept getting excited and getting ahead of himself and doing things like moving and be like, Joe, you forgot your hero phase. So I'm going to try and literally teach live. And here's the added bonus for you people at home. I'm not even going to charge you for this. I'm not going to charge you.
Oh, this free course?
Yeah, I'm not even charging for this. Imagine that. Imagine just trying to encourage more people to play the game for free because it's fun, and the more people in the community we have, the better the community is.
Luckily, the rules are free too.
If you do love the community, if you do like the community, if you do like the content, please make sure you smash all those magical YouTube buttons for us. Hit the like button if you enjoy the content, specifically this one tonight. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you can hit that bell notification icon if you want to be notified every single time we go live or drop a new video. Alternatively, if you become a member of the Great Hall and get yourself in the Discord server, when we go live, schedule a live stream or drop a new video, it also notifies you if you've got the right reaction role selected. You have to select it manually so we don't everyone spam you every single, because we stream 7 times a week normally. I don't want to spam you with an everyone tag 7 times a week just for stream notifications. It would actually be 14 times, once when we schedule, once when we go live. So you have to choose that reaction role. You can turn it off and on as you see fit. I might even break it out further for specific shows in the future if people are interested, because we do now have AoS and 40k. There'll be people that want AoS but not 40k and vice versa. Okay, anyway, we have a couple of major channel sponsors to talk about. Both of these are affiliate links for stores whereby you can go and buy your product and then they give us a kickback, normally 5%.
Yep.
Depending on the store and the cost of the product, normally 5%. Some of the other stuff's like 10%, but for Warhammer 40k specifically or Age of Sigmar, it's always 5%. First of all, we've got
War Portal.
Close.
War Games Portal. Game Portal.
War Game Portal. There we go.
I had to work my way through the fact.
Did Joe get it right? Did he get it right on Thursday?
He did.
Did he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah, he did well. First time as well.
Exclamation mark War Game, all one word in the chat, or you can check out the link in the video description below for War Game Portal. They're in the US, okay? If you go and use that link, they're in the US. If you buy something via them and they deliver it to you, we get 5% kickback. Thank you very much. You people are amazing. It has already paid out. It wasn't a lot, but it has already paid out, which means some of you are already using that link. Thank you so much. You're amazing.
You buy them and they ship out of the US?
They ship out of the US.
To other places?
No, only US.
It's only US.
That's GW's retail rules.
They don't even go to Canada.
They don't even go to Canada, which is important because I yesterday completed an affiliation registration with Harborne Vortex. I can't remember the name of it. I've got it saved. Look out on Discord tomorrow for a notification for a new affiliation if you're in Canada. I'll get the name right. I think it's Vortex War Games or something. I'm sorry.
Vortex Portal.
He gifts all the time. He's amazing. He's a legend. He's in Canada. We're going to start sharing that link as well. Exactly same principle. But we also have our main channel sponsor, Element Games. Exclamation mark Element in the chat for Element Games, or check out the link in the description below. Same detail, cookie in browser. If you don't use another affiliate link for Element from some other channel, or you don't delete your browsing data for the next 30 days, it remembers that you were there. Every purchase you make, it affiliates it to us. We get 5% kickback. You've been smashing it. You're amazing. It funds models that we buy for the channel because we use that kickback money to put back into models. So Joe gets to be quiet about, I don't get any toys, because he gets more toys than everybody else in the fucking room, quite frankly.
Lee did a cracking job.
He did, yeah.
Yep.
He did. So that's our main channel sponsors. Big shout out to those amazing people who support us. If you support them, you'll support the people that support us, which is also important. The other one I want to give a shout out to, we have a little video for, is exclamation mark Dice for Baron of Dice. That is an affiliate link, and he does a ton of incredible dice. If you don't fancy channel dice with little channel logos on, of which there are, I think, still red and white in our shop, exclamation mark merch, there's still red and white available in the shop. If you don't fancy these, exclamation mark Dice, follow that link to Baron. He has got tons of dice, all for factions for AoS and for 40k, and they're beautiful. His dice are amazing. They were not made in a sweatshop in China by children, and so they are better quality, more premium dice. I love them.
Do you get more than 4 in a pack?
Yes.
Get 25.
Yes, it's better than GW straight away. We use them for all of our official channel dice because although we could make more profit if we went to China, I like Stevie and Baron, and these dice are beautiful. So please, he's sponsoring us for 12 months.
Sweet.
I'd really like lots of you to use his link so he thinks it's worth it. So in 12 months' time, he goes, I'll sponsor you for another 12 months.
They have such a range as well.
They have so many dice.
Fucking huge.
Baron of Dice. Don't do what Kyle did and search Barrel of Dice.
Although there is a barrel of dice and you can buy a barrel of dice.
There is a barrel of dice and you can buy a barrel of dice. That doesn't help us. Don't do that.
But it's cool.
It's cool.
The purple ones we can attest to on Thursday being perfectly average in their rolling, which really annoyed both of us.
We also have ordered another 1,000 as well because they went in 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Like 40 minutes all gone. Right, so we've ordered more purple, so don't panic. We haven't ordered more white because they haven't gone, or more red. I have been tempted to order more black.
Yeah.
Right, cool. Perfect. Right, we don't have lists for you people tonight. We're literally going to talk this through. It's going to be a little bit less professional, a little bit less produced, a little bit less, like, Kyle's going to have to guess the button sometime, sorry, but I'm just going to teach Brom the game.
Yeah.
Because it's different to 40k in many, many ways.
Sounds the same.
What Kyle has done for us already is he has selected what's called a battle plan.
Sweet.
Okay? And a battle plan in Age of Sigmar, for those of you wondering, is a mission. We often hold this card up here, and within the next month, I'm going to have graphics for you people. But if you get the Sylvaneth box set, you get a pack with loads of cards in it that look like this. You can also pick up the General's Handbook, which is another thing 40k team, if you're watching, you need to do, where you have battle plans as a tab within the handbook, and you can go into your battle plans tab, and it gives you all the battle plans, right? There you go. And we're playing Scorched Earth. Kyle picked it for us, okay?
That's a 40k rule. Mission.
Yeah, so it tells you the year it comes from, 2019, right? It's Battle Plan 2 from Table 2. So it tells you what battle plan it comes from. It gives you, on the card, the territory, right? This is deployment zones. I'm going to do a lot of converted language tonight, so I can speak in 40k terms for you and for the people at home that play 40k. So we have an attacker's territory, defender's territory. It's just deployment zones, essentially, right? Scorched Earth gives us a twist. A way to score missions, a way to score points for primary mission and secondary missions, essentially, which are called primary and battle tactics. On the other side of the card, you'll see terrain layout. You'll notice on the table, Brom, we've actually used it tonight. We've actually copied the terrain layout that it suggests, because we're doing the battle plan. So this is the battle plan terrain layout here, glare, and we've copied it with the terrain. Right? It gives you a key for small, medium, obscuring terrain, places of power, etc. What we're not going to do is we're not going to use the places of power or anything like that for tonight, because that's just terrain rules that give you bits extra. We won't worry about that for now.
You know I'll ignore it.
So, in terms of points, okay, each player scores points at the end of each of their turns.
Okay.
Not from the second battle round onwards, not in a command phase.
Sweet.
At the end of each of your turns, you score points as follows. You score 2 victory points if you control at least one objective.
Sounds simple.
You score 2 victory points if you control 2 or more objectives. You score 2 more victory points if you control more objectives than your opponent. Total of 6.
It's the most
8 objectives.
There's 8 objectives.
This is also the rule for Spearhead too.
It is the rule for Spearhead, yeah. And then you score 4 victory points if you complete the battle tactic you chose to attempt this turn. Maximum 10 available.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool. So 2, 2, 2, 4.
Yeah.
For those battle tactics that we...
We'll go into battle
I started
tactics in a
reading
minute.
earlier.
We'll go into battle tactics in a minute. Every mission also provides you with a twist. Something cool that happens. Think mission rule in 40k.
Cool.
Right? Like Chilling Rain where nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Or Advance a 6 and you take a mortal wound type thing. Okay? From the second battle round, at the end of their turn, after scoring victory points, the active player can pick one objective that is wholly within enemy territory that they control and that is being contested by any of their units. So that's important. I'll explain why in a minute. That objective is removed from play. So you scorch the earth, you remove the objective.
Cool.
At the start of each battle round, the underdog can pick one objective in their territory that they control. Until the end of the battle round, they can subtract 5 from the control score of enemy units contesting that objective to a minimum of 1. Okay. So typically what twists do is they give the underdog, the player who's losing, a bit of a boost to try and bring you back up. And we found so far, actually, that most of the games have stayed quite balanced all the way through because of these missions. So that's the mission. The reason why I explain that to you now is because we're going to start getting ready to play the game in a minute, and you needed to know mostly about attack and defender territory. Because when we start to play the game, we're going to roll off. And when we roll off, the winner chooses the territory, whether they want this side or that side. The loser then chooses who starts to deploy first.
Oh, okay.
That's important because of how you construct your army. I built your army for you already. Don't worry about that. We'd have to do that on stream.
Easy.
And you build your army by building regiments.
Yeah.
You have 1 to 5 regiments.
I've already changed my mind about how I want to do it now.
You can have 1 to 5 regiments.
Okay.
And then you can have lots of like auxiliary units. I've built yours into 2 regiments. Okay. I've done this on purpose because I've also built mine into 2 regiments to keep it simple. Okay. The reason why that's important is because the player who finishes deploying first can choose who goes first.
Yeah.
So it's not always the best that you go first, okay? And the reason why that's also important is because you can deploy a whole regiment at the same time. A drop, as they call it in Age of Sigmar.
But they don't have to be in coherency?
Nope.
Nah, good.
You don't have to also deploy them as a drop. We'll go through that when we get to deployment in a moment, okay? So if you know for a fact there's no way you can deploy first, you might choose to deploy each of your units individually rather than as a regimental drop in order to see where your opponent's deploying things. And then you can tactically choose where you're going to put stuff, all right? Perfect. So regiments is how you build it. We're not doing army lists, I have Alariel and 3 Colonel Hunters with Swords, and I have Durthu and 3 Colonel Hunters with Swords. That's my 2 regiments, okay? You've got King Brom.
King Brom.
With 1
Man-eater.
Man Crusher.
Man-crusher.
Yeah?
Yep.
And then you've got a Kraken Eater.
Yep.
And 2 individual Man Crushers.
Man-crushers.
So you've got 5 units to use, I've got 4
He's
units
actually
to
got
use.
a man in his hand.
Now, what you also get to do when and I'm going to let you do this now.
Holy jeez,
What
okay.
you also get to do when you build your army is you pick a battle formation, which is like a detachment rule. Very simple.
Okay.
So you've got 4 of them to choose from.
You should have told me to read these. I only read the passive
One of
ones
them-
because you told me about it.
One of them essentially lets one of your Mega Gargants fight straight after another Mega Gargant's fought. One of them gives you a 6+ ward whilst you're in combat range of each other. One of them gives you something fancy in your deployment phase. I'm not sure exactly what it does, I can't remember.
Yeah.
And one of them lets you use a rampage ability twice.
If I knew what Rampage ability was.
Rampage, there'll be abilities on your big Man Crusher, on your
down
big
here.
Gargants,
Yeah.
and in the keyword section of those abilities, it will say Rampage. And the reason why that's important is because on the back of your battle formations,
Yeah.
you have battle traits, right? Look at your battle traits. Your battle traits here are all Rampage abilities. But you'll notice that some of them have a specific clarification. So for example, pick a friendly Mega Gargant that has not used a Rampage ability this turn to use his ability, then pick an enemy monster or war machine within 1 inches to be the target. So you can only do this if it hasn't used a Rampage ability. And on the other side, this one will tell you, you can pick 2 friendly Mega Gargants or Gargants that have not used a Rampage ability this turn to use the jump up and down ability instead of 1. Jump up and down is over here, there it is. Pick a friendly Mega Gargant or unit that has not used Rampage ability this turn to use this ability, then pick an enemy infantry unit in combat with that target. Roll a dice on a 3+. For each model in the target unit, if the unit using this ability is a Gargant, inflict 1 mortal damage. If the unit on a target for a 6, if it's a Mega Gargant, inflict mortal damage on a 5+. Okay, not very good against me because I don't have units of 20 models.
Or infantry.
I have infantry. That's my Colonel Hunters are infantry. Okay. But you roll a dice for each model, right?
Oh, okay.
So this is how these often will refer to an ability like jump up and down, which is your battle traits. These are your stratagems. Okay?
Oh, okay.
But they don't cost command points. They're just abilities. Unless they have a number in the corner, then they cost command points. Okay. I think the simplest is probably the 6+ ward,
Yeah, probably.
but you get to pick. For your reference chat, Durthu is going to have both my. I haven't even got my cards out yet. It's going to have both my artifact of power and my heroic trait because I haven't told Brom about this stuff yet. He's about to find out. Cards. It's mad as well, Brom. This game's been out for a little while and these cards are still relevant. Weird that. Imagine that being a thing. Right, okay. How are we doing, Kyle? How's chat?
Pretty good. Ed's Hobby Cafe, thank you for the 1 gifted membership.
Legend, thanks, dude.
David Geither, thank you for 10 gifted memberships.
Thank you.
Well, legend.
Yep, 11 straight out the door. Look at that.
Straight out the door. 11. Done.
Yeah.
Bang. Finish.
Bosh, let's go home.
Log off.
Kazarian, thank you for the super chat, said, why are you talking about subpar gravy substitutes?
Subpar gravy substitutes.
Gravy is gravy.
Sauces.
Sauces.
Gravy is sauce.
If you're clarifying gravy as a sauce.
Gravy is a sauce.
Is it though?
Yeah, jus is a sauce.
No.
Is jus gravy?
No.
Yes.
So a sauce is something
Gravy
you
is
squeeze.
all-
No, a sauce is something you squeeze out of a bottle, mate. I'm sorry.
Gravy in a bottle.
In
That's
which
something.
case, if gravy's a sauce, then fucking chip shop curry sauce instantly beats it. So there you go.
Which actually has sauce in the name.
It's called curry sauce. Yeah. It beats gravy immediately. Chip shop curry sauce.
Gravy sauce. It's not in the title.
Schooner, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships.
Schooner.
Legend.
Fucking hate this place. Fucking heathens, apparently.
I have to keep my 2 Mega Gargants
Within combat
within
range.
combat
Do
range.
you know what combat range is?
3 inches.
3 inches, correct.
Yeah, I saw that. Which means I've got to keep both of them fairly close together.
Yeah.
Which might be a thing anyway, but it means we're just going to have a big scrap in the middle.
Yep.
Whereas
Welcome to AoS.
this, the boss tribe,
Yep.
which was the use the Mega Gargant, or the Mega Gargant using the fight ability, so it's used by him, pick a friendly Gargant unit that has not fought, or not used its fight ability. That's a thing. This turn, that end is within 12 inches of the unit.
Wholly within, read that.
Yeah.
That's important in AoS.
The target can be picked to use the fight ability immediately
Yeah.
after.
So I'll explain
So
why that's
then I get
important.
to 2 fights.
The fight phase, when you charge in the fight phase, if you charge with all 5 of your units,
Yep.
you don't get fights first everywhere like 40k. So you pick a unit to fight because it's your turn,
Yep.
but then I pick a unit. Then you pick a unit and I pick a unit. With this ability,
I could double.
you can do it double once.
Double once.
Yeah,
Once per turn.
once per turn. So with the first time you select a fight, if you've got 2 Gargants, it also says Gargant, not Mega Gargant, which
It
means
does.
all of them qualify. So the first time you pick King Brom
does
to
it?
fight, you might pick a smaller Gargant within 12 inches. He also then gets to fight before I get to select a unit. Okay, so that's a good one.
So even though they're Mega Gargants, they're not Gargants.
So the keywords are at the bottom.
Yeah. Doesn't
Okay.
have Gargant, it has Mega Gargant. And then Gargant. And then Mega Gargant. So I could only pick one of them, couldn't I? Man Crusher.
Pick a friendly Gargant unit that has not used the fight ability.
Yeah, not a Mega Gargant.
The Mega Gargant using this fight ability.
Yeah.
So you get to use a smaller one to fight at the same time as a bigger one.
Yeah.
So it's essentially allowing you to use an armager to fight alongside a big knight.
Yeah, agreed.
Right? That's what's going on there. Okay? Cool.
I think we'll do the ward one because I don't know what ward is.
It's a feel no pain.
Yeah, so it feels good.
Okay, you have to keep your
Feels good.
You have to keep your big guys together though, within 3 inches of each other.
It's not.
But if I
It's not
did
that
the-
they got it and then that's it. It's
No, yeah, yeah. So the boss one I can just do on either of them. So that, yeah, let's do that. Boss
Yeah,
tribe.
okay,
Let's
right.
do boss tribe.
What we're going to do tonight,
twice.
we're going to
Okay.
ignore heroic traits and artifacts of power just for the sake of simplicity tonight. So heroic traits and artifacts of power are another card that you have, right? Where for each
Enhancements.
unnamed hero, so each non-unique hero, right? Not for each, but for a non-unique hero in your army,
Yeah.
you can pick an artifact of power and a heroic trait.
Okay, so I could have done it on Kraken Man.
So Kraken Man could have had an artifact of power and a
Eater,
heroic trait.
Kraken Eater.
If you'd have had a Kraken Eater and another Mega Gargant, you
Yeah.
could put one heroic trait on one and one artifact of power on the other.
Cool.
It's a relic and a warlord trait.
Yeah.
That's what it is, okay, in essence, in 40k terms. We won't worry about this tonight because it get overly complicated. Okay, so you're going to go with the whole you can fight twice if you're within 12 inches and you
I'm
use
doing
that
that.
ability.
Yeah, and I don't
Now,
know.
that's important because AoS, every single fucking thing you do is an ability.
Yeah.
Everything's an ability. Okay, and actually, when we go into things like the back of here, back few pages of this incredible tome that they call the General's Handbook, even movement phase says normal move is an ability, right?
yeah.
Everything is an ability.
Run is a move run ability. I've read.
Move is a core move run ability,
Yeah.
right? And then normal move is a core move ability, right?
Yeah.
So these are movement phase abilities, okay?
Sweet.
Right. You can only do one ability, typically, on, especially if they're a command point cost, on each unit per phase.
Okay.
Okay? There is some slight nuances to that. Okay? So, for example, you'll have fight phase abilities that aren't fight abilities. So you do something in the fight phase and then you
Okay.
can select them to fight. But it's rare that comes up. Even as far as to say that deployment phase has deployabilities.
Yeah.
Okay, deploy unit, deploy faction, deploy regiment.
Yeah.
So you've got 3 choices, okay? Everything is an ability. If in doubt as to what you can do, these back pages will tell you every ability that you can do, okay? And the phases go start of turn, hero, movement, shooting, charge, combat, end of turn. So start of turn, end of turn are phases of the game,
Yeah.
okay? Hero phase is your command phase.
Cool.
Movement phase is movement phase, shooting phase is shooting phase, charge is charge, and combat is combat.
Cool.
Okay, all make sense?
Yep.
They're also beautifully all color coordinated. So if you
from the
are,
different phases.
if on King Brom's card you see a gold ability,
I do.
that's a hero phase ability, Brom. You know you can do that in your hero phase,
Holy jeez.
and it will either say your hero
got a number.
phase. That will if it's a high number, it will rate to a casting value or a chanting value, right?
Okay.
And it'll either say your hero phase or any hero phase
What in here?
at the top where it says hero phase. Your hero phase. You see?
your.
It tells
Okay.
you. It's really fucking clear. This game. It's really easy to learn. Okay, I'm hoping at least. Anyway.
Once per turn.
Yeah, so it tells you in the bar and it
Your
colour
hero phase.
coordinates it. So when you get to your start of turn, which is in black, you can
Oh,
look.
okay. Like that one. Any combat phase.
Yeah, absolutely, any combat phase. So when you get to the combat phase in red, what you can do is you can glance over at your cards and look for any red abilities because you know it's
Yeah.
in the combat phase. Okay? Not only is it all abilities, but every single turn is every single phase is interactive. And it's a you go, I go interactive. So
Okay.
in your movement phase, you do your movement abilities. I can then choose to do any movement abilities I have access to. Some of my data cards will say any movement phase. I have to wait for you to finish None of this interrupting nonsense like 40k. I have to wait for you to finish, then I can use my movement phase abilities. Okay. There is, for example, in the movement phase, things like redeploy, enemy movement phase. So you do your movement phase, I then can redeploy, but it's going to cost me a CP because it's got a single point in the top corner. Okay. If it's not got a single point, it's no CP. If it's got a single point, it costs CP. Most of the things that you do in the enemy phases cost you CP.
Yeah.
Okay. Because they're essentially stratagems. Right. Perfect. So that's important. The reason why I went over that briefly is because we're going to move into deployment and we do deploy abilities.
Yep.
All right. But first thing we do is we roll off, and you're going to have to beat a 1. You beat a 1 with a 5.
Ooh, yeah.
So you
get to pick to be the attacking zone or the defending zone.
So what happens now? Yes. So what happens now in the core rules? If I go into the deployment thing that I had open before, which is here. Okay. The winner of the roll off. The player should roll off. The winner decides which territory belongs to which player. The opponent decides which player begins deployment.
Oh, so I get to pick which zone. And
You get to pick which side you fight on.
Okay, that feels like a rubbish
loss.
thing. Because they're the same, isn't it? It's basically mirrored.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm lazy, and
So
I
you're
know
saying
that
here-
you're lazy, so you can walk.
Okay. So now I have to decide whether you're going to deploy first or I'm going to deploy first.
Okay.
Right? I know we've both got 2 drops.
Yeah.
So I know
We
if
could have
I make you deploy first,
Yeah.
we could have more.
Yeah.
If I make you deploy first,
Yeah.
there is a strong chance you finish deploying first.
Yes.
That's important because you then get to choose who goes first or second. If I finish deploying first, I get to choose who goes first and second.
Yeah.
We both have 2 drops, it could be more.
Yeah.
Tactically, I could let you go first to see where you go
Yeah.
and think, well, you're solely melee army. You probably want me to go first anyway.
Yeah.
So I move towards you so you can charge me.
Yeah. I would like that.
Yeah.
That's-
So
yeah.
tactically, that's a decision I can make. Or I can be like, you know what? I don't want to give you that choice. I want to make you go first, so you move forward, and I can decide where I'm going to move afterwards because you're stronger than I am because you're fucking giants.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go deploy first.
Okay.
Right. The other reason being is if I control who goes first, I get to go through a whole turn and teach you, which is good for content. Right.
I was also hoping for that.
So I'm going to use the deploy regiment ability. Pick a regiment from your army roster to be the target. No units of that regiment can have already been deployed. Keep using deploy abilities without alternating, i.e. between me and you, until all units in that regiment have been deployed. You cannot pick units that are not in that regiment as targets of those deploy abilities. And a regiment is a collection of units, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to pick Spirit of Dirthy. Now, when I deploy...
Tree man.
Your tree man.
Yep.
When I deploy, I have to deploy in my territory. I have to deploy more than 9 inches from your territory.
The card that we had for the game mission
Yeah?
had our territory like in the middle.
Yeah, so our territory...
So it's just 9 inches back from that.
So to keep things simple when it comes to scoring secondaries or battle tactics, a territory is typically just half a board.
Okay.
Okay. For this particular one, it does change. There are times where it's not. There isn't just half a board. That's important. There's one of them, for example, where you have to hold a terrain feature in enemy territory. So this is in enemy territory,
Yeah, it is.
even though it's not in what we would typically think of as a deployment zone.
Yeah, yeah.
It's in enemy territory. So although this one specifically, territory is exactly half and half, but the deployability specifically, which I'm allowed to use now for both of the units in the regiment, says
9 inches away.
set up a target unit wholly within friendly territory and more than 9 inches away from enemy territory. After you've done so, it has been deployed. Okay, so I've got to be essentially what is 22 minus 9. Brom, go.
Yeah, that number. 13.
13 on the table.
Yeah. I was just doing it in my head.
Okay.
I'm just working out where 13 is roughly.
So I'm going to deploy Dirthy first. I'm going to put Dirthy close to here. Right. Here's another piece of information for you.
Yeah.
Reference objective markers. Right.
Are they the same?
Objectives are the same. They work as you see them on the table.
Yeah.
But they're all sticky. If you
Okay.
hold them at the end of the turn, they're sticky.
Turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got to stand still.
So
for a
either at
turn.
the start of the game or the end of any turn, they're then sticky. Okay. So this one at the moment isn't sticky. If I move on to there now and hold that at the end of my movement phase, and then I charge off of it, it's still not sticky. I haven't held it at the end of the turn.
Okay.
All right. So Dirty's going to go there.
But you need to hold it. Okay. But the start of the game isn't sticky either.
I got 13, haven't I? That's what I
You've got
said.
13.
So actually now, because start of the game, that's now sticky. That's now
You can
mine.
start the game on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I'm going to start.
Yeah, like all
All
these
over the
objectives
place.
are all in your. They're all in your deployment zone.
Yeah.
Territory.
Sorry.
Within my territory.
Now the objective markers are the objective markers. 40 mils within 3 inches. It's the same as 40k. Okay.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh because something that's a Death Guard ability in 40k is just a rule.
But it makes the game so much nicer.
does, no, 100%
And
agree.
it stops backfield sitting and holding and all that kind of stuff.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have now deployed a regiment. I've deployed 2 units, but because it's a regiment, I can continue to use the deployability without being interrupted by you. You can now do the same. So you can either pick to use a deploy ability on one individual unit, or you can deploy a regiment, which for you will be either 2 or 3 units.
Okay. So I'm going to deploy a regiment,
Okay.
which means I can do the deployability until I'm done.
Yeah,
And I'm
for
gonna
all
get-
units from that one regiment.
This duty, Man
Your-
Crusher and his King Kraken Eaters. Kraken Eater is going to go here. 13 in. Should
Yep.
be.
Yeah, good.
That's where the die.
Diamond.
Just to let you
okay.
know, there's no
Yeah.
difference between the normal objective markers and those tree ones. We just didn't have 8.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't. I have got more of these ones, my ones at home.
Put a Gargant blokey down here. Is he within 12?
Well,
Just out of interest. Wholly within 12.
It matters at the end of the movement phase more than it does now.
Okay.
Or actually, it matters at the end of the charge phase,
Okay.
doesn't it, when you think about it?
It does. And then I'm going to put the other one down here. Here,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah,
It's going to be
cool.
behind a tree. Not that the trees count, I guess, because it wasn't on the objective on the map.
No, trees are just for
Okay.
decoration because we like to make
Because
it
I'm,
look pretty.
I'm now on 3 objectives.
Yeah, and so am I.
I'm sticky everywhere. You're on 2.
I know.
The,
Okay, so
Right.
so you've done your deployability.
yeah.
So now I get to deploy either a unit or a regiment. I'm going to deploy my whole regiment because I want
Yeah.
the option of going first.
I've
Okay.
obviously deployed right at the front.
Areola. There.
Yeah.
My 3 Kernoths.
With her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, what we're going to do is she's going to come back a touch.
But then
I'm going to put them in front of her.
Okay. Shield in. Yeah.
Okay, I've deployed a regiment. So now it doesn't matter what you do, whether you deploy a regiment or a unit, it's irrelevant because you get to deploy everything now because I'm done.
Okay. She got a shoot ability.
Yes, she can throw the spear at you. It's okay, but it's not going to kill a. It's not going to kill a giant.
Is it many inches? Big wow.
Like 18 or something.
Oh, so it's big enough.
It's the first time I've ever heard that.
Yeah, 18 inches, yeah.
Or it's big enough.
Oh. So we're going to put King Brom, I think, over here, because then we split our big guys.
If this goes well, by the
Basically,
way, and people like it, I'm thinking about making some pre-recorded content that does exactly this, but a bit cleaner and tidier. So when I make a mistake, we clean it up.
And then we can
But if I'm also a shit teacher, no point putting any time into it.
put the other duty there, because then he's definitely within 12. He's within 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whilst you're doing that, Brom.
Oh, tonight, feel free to interrupt us because we'll be teaching all night, so go for it.
No, I know. Christopher Sanford, Police Station Gloucester, thank you for the super chat, said, gravy is clearly a source of much debate. Chat didn't get that one for a good while. Carl Moore, thank you for 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Carl Moore. You're a legend. What's that first one?
Awful Gamer, thank you for another 5 gifted memberships.
Thanks, TJ. Love you.
Legends.
Oh, we're done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Just 26.
Yes. Yeah.
So they're paying more attention to the
It's
game
not that, it's just the
than
fact
I
that he keeps track of them all like in his head.
In my head.
Like, I'm struggling to remember what I had for dinner today.
It's not.
All right. Big dirty burgers, Carl, is what we had for dinner today. Big dirty
It
burgers.
has so much sour cream in it.
Oh my God. I made a mistake by going double. Right. So now we finished deploying. Because I finished deploying first, I get to choose who goes first or second. I would normally in this situation
Make me go first.
make you go first.
Yeah.
And I want you to move towards me. And I want to react.
Yeah.
In this circumstance, I'm not going to do that because we're teaching the game.
Definitely.
I'm going to run through a turn
Yeah.
and I'm going to talk a lot about what I'm doing so chat understand and so that you understand what I'm doing because I think then it will be clearer for everybody what's going on, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to move into Mr. the Kyle, Sylvaneth, turn 1. Now at the start of the first turn, both players get 4 command points, right? At the start of the first battle round. At the start of every battle round, actually, your command points go to 4.
Cool.
So they get anything you've got gets wiped. You don't keep any command points.
Love that.
If you are the underdog, ergo losing on points, and none of this 40k primary, losing on primary but winning on secondary nonsense, if you're losing on points, you gain an additional command point.
Cool.
If you had taken any units outside of regiments, I'd also gain another command point.
You would, or I would.
Whoever's taken unit outside of regiments is considered to have almost an unfair advantage because they're not building them in within a structure.
Oh, okay.
So you can take no regiments, you can take 8 heroes, you can do that, but you probably give your opponent another CP because you've gone, I don't want to take all the boring line infantry stuff, I want to just take cool big heroes, okay? So that's not going to be an issue. I think I'm at 1450 points and we're playing 1500 points. Normally, if you're 50 points under, you also get a single CP at the first battle round for being 50 points under, okay? So that if you can't spend those points, it doesn't penalise you, but you only get that for the first battle. We're not going to worry about that tonight, okay? So we're going to start off with 4 command points. Most of the abilities that you can do in my turn are a command point cost, okay? Some of them will be on there, the rest of them will be in here.
I don't think I've got any on here.
So here's the book we're going to give you here, right? Again, if you see a 1 there, that means it almost definitely will be my turn. Not always, there's a couple of exceptions. At the double, for example, is for your controlling player's turn because it's a run ability where it automatically gives you a 6, okay? Power through is also a player's your own turn ability, but there's a number of ones you can do. So you can have a skim through these as we go into my start of turn. Now, at the start of my turn, what I'm going to do is I need to
Tactical
pick...
Gambit.
Tactical Gambit, yeah. So Tactical Gambit is what I'm doing right now.
Or active place of power. Oh, we're not doing that.
I'm not activating place of power. We don't have any places of power.
Okay,
I'm going to go Tactical Gambit, which Tactical Gambit is an ability. So even picking your battle tactic is an ability. Everything's an ability.
Okay.
Super clean, all right? And I have access to 6 universal abilities like you do.
Yep.
And I have 2 order ones that I have. Okay?
Okay.
And you'll have 2 destruction ones because your main parent faction is destruction.
Yeah, I liked mine.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm sure you did. Okay.
Kill stuff and fight stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't
Kyle, have a guess about what battle tactic I'm going to take on turn 1.
Seize the centre.
Seize the centre. We're going to take Seize the centre. So I have to have 2 units wholly within.
Well, that seems like a rather easy one for the first turn.
No, two units within 3 inches of the centre of the battlefield.
It's almost always a first pick.
So there is a downside to this, though.
You're going to be right in front of me.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love it. Bring it.
But this isn't about winning, this is about teaching, okay? So that's my start of turn ability there done. In terms of everything else, I have 2 black cards, 2 black abilities on my cards, which are start of turn or passive. They're available, they're active all the time. They're both battle damage, so they're not relevant to me. Which means, unless you have any start of turn abilities to do, you don't have any there, and you almost definitely don't have any over on your cards. That means we can move into my movement phase. Nope, hero phase, lies. Hero phase first, okay?
Yeah.
So hero phase is when you do anything with gold on it, that it says any hero phase or your hero phase, but you will do it all after I've done mine.
So we talked about any combat phase, your hero phase for the certain colours ones. The passives, they've got colours on, haven't they?
Passive is active all the time.
Okay.
Always
They're
active.
Always active.
Passive,
Okay.
hence it's passive. It's always active, right?
Sweet.
It's always a benefit.
Means I can.
Now there is a couple. There's one weird interaction here where you've just read something that says your hero phase,
Yeah.
but there is a hero phase ability that's called magical intervention, which allows you to use a priest or wizard in my turn.
Yep.
Have a read of it because I'm doing the hero phase now. Okay. I'm going to start doing my hero phase ability. So Alariel has a hero phase ability called Life Boom. I can add 1 to casting rolls or heal 2d3. I'm not taking any damage. I'm going to add 1 to my casting rolls. So Alariel has +1 to her cast. That is my only hero phase ability that I need to worry about apart from magic. Magic! And now I'm going to start doing magics. And I didn't throw a tree on in the deployment phase chat on purpose because I wanted to guarantee first drop, okay? So Alariel is going to start casting Tree Song, Mr. the Brom, okay? Is Dirthy a wizard, Harry? No, he's not a wizard. Good, okay. So Alariel's going to cast Tree Song. Tree Song has a casting value of 6. I get +1. I've cast on a 13. Does a 6 do something? 2 6s?
I don't think so.
Double 1s does, but double 6s I don't think do they?
No.
Which means I get to put a tree up. That tree, according to Tree Song, I get to you can set up an Awakened Wildwood wholly within 8 inches of the caster, more than 3 inches away from enemy units, objectives, and other terrain features. There are already 3 friendly Wildwoods on the battlefield, heal 3 for each friendly Wildwood. So wholly within 18. So put my little thing down here. Wholly within 18 is there. So what I can do now is I can put a tree right in the middle of the table. Isn't that convenient? Isn't that convenient, Mr. DeCarl?
Yeah.
Right?
Tree?
Yeah, tree. I'm Sylvaneth, I grow trees.
Okay.
Right? Cool. She's now going to cast Tree Song again. So Tree Song as a spell has a keyword at the bottom that says unlimited, which means I can cast it as many times as I want with the same... No, I have to use a different caster, actually, I lie. I can't use that with her again.
Okay.
I lied to you there. So we're not going to do Tree Song, we're going to do...
You just keep growing trees?
Yeah.
As long as until you fail.
So what we're going to do is we're going to use Wrathful Spirits on this tree.
Okay.
Oop. She passes on an 11. Okay.
Okay.
So I pick that Awakened Wildwood, cast it until the start of your next turn. So until the start of my next turn. So if you double turn, if you make me double turn, if you double turn here, this is why it's important because it says specifically until the start of my next turn. Add 1 to the rend characteristic of melee weapons used by friendly Sylvaneth units while they are wholly within 6 inches of the target.
Yep.
Okay. So if you charge me in the middle of the board now when I go and get my Caesar Centre and I'm wholly within 6 inches of that tree, I get +1 to my rend, which is AP.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
Just cool. For reference, just because I looked at it was because you asked about it, there is nothing about double sixes, but if the unmodified casting roll includes 2 or more rolls of 1, the spell is miscast, the spell fails, its effect is not resolved, and D3 mortal damage is inflicted on the user. So even if, say, for example, you've got an ability that you had to roll 3d6, if 2 of them are 1s, you take damage.
Okay. I'm here for it. Thanks, mate. Thanks.
But there's
for
no
looking at
positives. It's just as long as you add equal to or beat it.
Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it.
Okay.
Everyone sing with me now.
So I have got 1 priest.
I'm now going to summon a Glade Worm. Brom, you ready? Summon the Glade Worm.
No.
I don't summon the Glade Worm. That fails.
What, a worm.
Worm of the Glades.
I painted this. Summon my Glade Worm.
Oh, okay. He looks kind of cool.
They're called manifestations.
Okay.
So manifestations are another psychic thing you can do, but you'll have them from being priests, but you don't have any because you ain't got any painted. And you can bring extra units to the table, basically.
Got a worm.
No, that's Sylvaneth.
Oh,
It's a wandering spell, actually.
It's a wandering spell. Okay. So we have a tree up.
Cool.
Good. 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 And now we're going to start... Oh, no, so now it's the end of my hero phase.
Cool.
I'm done with my hero phase, but and you'll have to get used to this. As for every hero phase, and every movement phase, and every shooting phase, the first thing I do before I move into my movement phase, I say to you, Brom, anything you want to do in my hero phase?
I'm going to say no. I did think about it. My hero abilities from there is one that I can do. There's a prayer.
Right. So
but I don't want to do it.
Let's talk prayers. Right. I'll tell you why this might be important. Prayers have a minimum chanting value, which is in the top right, which is 5. They almost always in the text have a second chanting value.
Yeah, 10.
10,
Plus.
okay.
Yeah.
How prayers work is different to how magic works. So you will have in the bottom of your data card a thing that says priest, brackets.
1.
1, okay. So you can attempt 1 prayer to do 1 thing.
He's only got 1 prayer.
So you select your prayer and you roll a dice, right? And let's say you roll a 1.
Yeah.
That's a bad example, because then you fail and you take away D3 prayer points. Let's say instead of rolling a 1, you roll...
Brom rolls.
3 1s?
6.
So say you roll a 6, right?
Yeah.
So you can put that 6 next to King Brod.
Yeah.
That's your prayer points. You can instantly spend the 5 to do the basic version, and then that goes away.
Oh.
Or
I don't get 2
you
dice.
can save them, and the next turn you do another prayer roll, and you get let's say you get a 2.
Okay.
You're now on 8. You can still save them. So in my turn, what you can do is you can just start generate prayer points.
Okay, now I might do that. Okay.
But there's lots of abilities that are cool to do.
I'll have my 6. No, I won't.
You can have the 6. You won't spend CP.
No, I will spend the CP, and I'm going to do my King Brom.
So you're doing magical intervention, which is a stratagem, a command ability that you do in my command phase.
But I do subtract 1 from the casting or chanting roll.
Yeah, so that would have been a 5 that you would have got before.
All right, so
so you got 1 prayer point. Hey, look at the positive. If you do it in your turn, you now do it on a 4+.
Yeah, no. But I can't get my 9 and my 10. So that's fine. But what it does mean is I could then do my my thing.
I did offer for you to keep the 6, by the way.
The Lord of Cinder,
I'm not
thank you
gonna
for
cheat.
20 gifted memberships.
In this economy.
Thank you, David, yeah.
We're relying on you, chat, tonight, by the way. John messaged me, Mr. McConnell messaged me.
Is he busy?
Yeah, he said, FYI, I'm probably going to be away from keyboards for most of this week. It's a bit hectic at work. So we can't rely on John this week, chat.
We've seen him do
He's
it
put
on
the
his
ball firmly in your court, right?
Yeah. And also,
His shoulders are tired, too much carrying.
and also, Lord of Cinder, I think from Super Chat said Gifted's going to be slow because no Joe Tune cookies.
But I can't take his bit.
You literally said that during.
I said that in the Liam and Kyle show.
Oh.
I can't take his bit. That's his bit.
It's a Liam Dempsey official bit.
Well, it's fair. Okay, cool. So Brom spent a command point to do magical
save him
intervention.
Yep.
Okay. One of the best things about AoS, one of my favourite things about AoS, is you get 4 command points, maybe 5 if you're losing, right?
Yep.
And there is about 10 things you want to do every turn.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Good.
Really, really good.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Cool.
Yep.
So I'm now going to move into my movement phase, Mr. the Kyle. Okay? Okay. I think Durfee moves 5, Kernoth moves 5, Areola moves 14. Cool, right. I think we don't want Areola anywhere near King Brom.
How many wounds has those Mega Guardians got?
20.
I have got 35 health on the Kraken Eater and 40 health on the King Brom. And then the mini ones are 12.
Can you spend me a single command
got
point,
less.
please, Mr. the Kyle? I'm going to auto run. So I've got there's
For the 6.
There's a command ability that's called what's it called?
Take charge or something. Or...
It's in the movement phase.
Yeah.
It's
At the double.
At the double, thank you. Automatically run 6 inches,
Yep.
which
Add
means
6 inches.
with 5, I get a movement distance of 11 on my Kernoth Hunters.
Do not make the run.
Do make a run roll automatically counts as a 6. And then L'Ariel can fly, and she's going to fly onto this tree. Onto the tree is important, chat, okay? Because I can still be wholly within if I'm on my tree. Okay, cool.
What?
Yep.
Wholly within what?
Wholly within 6 inches of the tree.
Oh, is this the stupid thing?
Yes.
You have to be in it.
So AoS uses a lot of wholly within.
Yeah.
Okay. And the reason why it uses a lot of wholly within is because it stops the old nonsense aura stuff that you'd have in 40k, where you're like, oh, I'm just within 6 and I'm just in. So I've got this massive bubble of abilities.
Yeah.
AoS goes, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. So by making it wholly within, you actually stop aura spamming and loads of overlapping auras. Yeah. So normally, if you have to be wholly within 6 inches of L'Ariel, you can get lots of units wholly within 6 inches of her because she's quite a big base.
Yeah.
But you won't be able to get lots of big units wholly within 6 inches of her. So it stops that nonsense from going on. And when I started it, I was like, this is wholly within's a pain in the arse. And now I've been playing it for a few weeks. I can see why they've done it and I really like it.
Yeah.
Okay? So I've finished moving. There is move abilities that you can do.
I can do the redeploy thing.
You can redeploy. Redeploy is one of those abilities that Joe uses loads and I mostly think is a trap.
I feel that it's not going to be massively helpful.
The reason why I think it's a trap is because it's D6. If you roll a 6, it's great.
Yeah.
And there are factions out there, like Lumineth, that will go, if you use things like redeploy, it's minimum 4.
Is it?
So they're fast because they're high elves, right? There's other factions out there where I don't rate it.
I'm going to definitely roll a 1 again.
Or a 4.
No, definitely going to roll a 1 again. So I'm not going to move. I think because I've got quite good movement anyway, 10s, then I'm probably going to be okay.
Okay.
And there's something in one of those cards that said something about advance and charge. Down here. While within 12, wholly within 12. They should have been closer to him. But he can run and then I could auto run.
Yeah.
And then charge.
You can run and charge, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if you need to auto run. Remembering also in AoS, you cannot move through terrain.
Yeah, I've got to go round stuff.
Everything go round.
That's a terrain piece?
Yeah, you go round
Yeah.
it.
I shouldn't have hidden behind it.
I mean, that's mostly irrelevant. Those trees
gonna
aren't really
get
supposed to be there. The trees are more for decoration that we
it's
added
fine.
to make it look pretty.
I knew you have to go round. So I was okay with that.
Okay.
Cool.
So no movement abilities for you.
I'm doing none of that.
We move into my shooting phase, Brom.
Yep.
Right? Alariel's Spear of Kernoth is a 12-inch range. Guess what?
You're within 12.
Not in range.
Oh.
Or is she? Am I over my base there or not? I can't see from this angle.
Just.
Yes.
Yes?
It's a top down.
I'm going to throw you a spear then. I had parallax error. It looked like I was just not over my base. So
Nah.
if you say yes, good. So shooting,
Showed on there.
by the way, this is it.
Okay.
This is all the shooting I have. Okay.
And it's a,
So I'm using a shoot ability, and I'm targeting this particular Mega Gargant.
Would you hit on?
I will. So
3+.
currently, I hit on a 2, I wound on a 3, I have a rend of 2, which is AP, and a flat damage of 4.
Okay.
Okay. You can
Make you hit worse with covering fire. So not in combat. Resolve. You have to shoot the nearest thing, which it is,
Yeah.
and then you subtract 1 from the hit rolls for those
No,
attacks.
covering fire is Overwatch. It's you shooting.
Oh,
It's you shooting.
it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, I take that back. Then I can't do anything.
You can. So I've decided to use the
defensive
shoot ability. Right. The shoot ability has the attack keyword. All out of defense is a defense
geez.
ability. Add 1 to save rolls for use within this phase if I've targeted you with an attack ability. Plus 1 to your saving throw. I'm
already-
rend 2.
I'm going to need that.
Is it worth it for a 6+ save?
No, I've got. Okay, so I've currently got a 6+ save.
So what's your armor save on that guy?
4. Plus.
4. 4+ on that guy, yeah?
Yeah.
So if I hit him with this, it's -2, you go to 6+.
Yeah.
If you spend a CP,
I get 5+.
you get 5+. But you're spending one of your 3 CPs that you've got
Yeah.
left for the whole battle round.
I'm going to keep them.
CP is a
It's only
premium.
4 points off of 4 points towards the 35 that I've got.
35?
Yeah, I've got 35 health. I'll be okay.
I would not spend a CP for that, mate.
I'm all right.
So I'm going to hit you on a 2.
Yeah, I got a bit. Yeah,
I've hit
me.
you. You're hit.
Wound me.
I'm going to wound you on a 3+. I have wounded you. You are wounded.
Okay.
My rend is 2. Your save is 4+. Works just like AP.
6. No.
No. You have taken 4 points of damage on Mr. the Kraken Eater.
I'm down to 31.
Who eats Krakens? No, you've taken 4 points of damage.
You
You have to count
only
up on
doing
AoS.
this because Cole mentioned it was definitely a count up. I'll get one of the counters.
everyone's doing that. That's and Death, thank you for the super chat. Says, if you can't do Joe's wishes, how about the reverse? I hope you don't get your nuts caught in your flies, fall out of bed, get chronic diarrhea, etc.
We can do I hope you don't.
I hope you don't.
From now on. I like doing the hope you don'ts from now on. We can do that. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm here for it.
I'm going to use these things.
Do what you want.
I can use the little dice for the.
AoS is a super chill game, Brom. Do what you want. I'm here for it.
It's whatever, man.
Whatever, man. Fucking love
Okay.
this game. Fucking love this game.
All right, we're counting up.
I want you to love this game too.
I'm sure I will.
Okay, cool. So that's the end of my shooting phase. You
Yep.
do have the option to spend a CP for covering fire.
No.
I'd imagine you don't have anything really worth shooting. Although Kraken Eater can throw things at me.
Okay, I hurled debris,
Yep.
but I'm going to hit on a 4.
Which is
that was
-1.
actually -1, so it'd be 5. And then I've got to wound you, and I only do D3 damage. It's not.
Yeah, it's probably not worth it.
I can throw rocks. No. And I haven't got anything on King Brom.
But remember,
'cause it's got a big
it's
hammer.
all that's a CP to do it for one unit as well.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Now, when you do covering fire, a lot of people forget this. When you do covering fire, you have to target the nearest visible unit.
Yeah.
And you're -1 to hit.
Yeah.
So there you go. Cool. Okay. So that's the end of my shooting phase. All right.
Sweet.
Move into my charge phase. I can't charge anywhere.
Oh, you're out of range, are you?
I can charge with Alariel onto your man, your Kraken Eater,
Because I'm within 12.
because you're within 12 because I shot at you.
Okay.
I don't have to. So I don't have to declare a target for charging. Right.
Right.
That's the difference as well. So I can just choose to charge and go nowhere and see if I get 12.
Okay.
I don't have to declare a target of a charge.
Oh, you are within 12.
I am within 12. So we can try with Alariel to charge you now. I don't think...
That was just. But that's it.
So they can't charge because they ran.
Oh, they ran.
And he ran
Okay.
to try and get within the centre.
okay.
So he ran to try and get within 3 and I couldn't.
Yeah.
They then auto ran to get within 3.
Yeah.
I then had to use her fly ability to get her within 3. And I'm using the tree and him and them to try and protect her from these big bads here.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll talk tactics out loud. I saw a comment on YouTube where someone credited you for talking tactics out loud.
Love it.
I think actually that's probably pretty good for content.
Yeah.
So
Orc tactics.
Alariel might try and charge, and she'll only roll at 4, so she won't go anywhere.
Would you
Okay?
actually have done it, though, if you wanted to?
I'd have thought about it.
Okay.
I'd have thought about it.
Well, I've only got 31 health left.
I know, yeah. And
Count up
she can do a grand total of 6 times 4 is 24.
Yeah.
Plus 5 times 2 is 10. She can only do a total of 34 damage.
So just.
Yeah, but I'd have to hit and win with everything. You'd have to fail every save.
Yeah.
It's unlikely.
Yeah.
Okay, right, anyway.
Cool.
So that's the end of my charge phase. However, it's not the end of the charge phase.
Okay.
You can 1 CP counter charge.
Well, I can charge you. Ooh.
Yeah, 1 CP counter charge. So in the charge phase,
It's down here.
there you go. That unit can use a charge ability as if it were your charge phase. There's no negative. It's actually 2 CP, sorry, for counter charge. So it does use 2 command points to counter charge, but you can run a Gargan at me now.
I could charge a Mega Gargan at you now.
You could change the Mega
King
Gargan. at me.
Brom could be in.
Also, by the way,
Yeah.
remembering there is no such thing as having to be within 12 inches anymore. That's gone,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's not like 40k. So some units in this game have a 3d6 charge ability,
Oh.
right? I don't know if you've got any of those, but some units have a 3d6 charge ability. So
Yeah.
for example, with the Stormcast Eternals, the big flappy wing guys, blah, they can do
Yeah.
a 3d6 charge ability, right? And so when you declare a charge with them, you just roll 3 dice and see how far they can go, which is really nice. So it's not like I'm just without 12 inches, I can't charge. Just roll a charge and see how far you can go.
I think I'm not going to.
It is 2 CP, it is expensive.
It's expensive, and I don't know if I've even got.
You
anything
have,
that's gonna be amazing.
so tactically, if we talk about this tactically,
Yeah.
if King Brom charged
Yeah.
and bonked 3 Kernoth Hunters, I do then only have 1 unit wholly within 3 inches of the centre of the board, and I wouldn't get seize the centre.
Yeah.
You stop me from scoring 4 points, but it does cost you 2 CP to do it, and you can just go and kill me next turn anyway.
I can.
This is the trade-off I like though. That you get 4, but that's not 4 per each player. That's
Yeah.
4 per turn. Oof. You've got to make it last quite a long time.
Yeah. I've seen a
Yeah.
lot of people blow CP
Well, they-
really early as well.
I can see that.
All out attack, all out defense.
Yeah, so the all-out attack being a thing that you might want to do. So
What
does
do you-
that target one of your models?
Yep, so when you pick an attack ability,
Yeah.
any ability with attack in the keyword, you can spend a CP for all out attack,
And then add
and
one
then
to
you can
it.
add 1 to your hit rolls. Remembering that if you all out attack with a model in the fight phase, you then can't all out defense.
Yeah.
All right?
That's fine. He hits on. I hit on 4s, so I'm probably going to want that.
Yep, agree.
But you can't do that on multiple times, can you?
Only on 1 unit.
Okay.
You could do it once in the shooting phase, once in the fight phase.
Now
That's
we're going
fine.
to keep my CP. I'm going to stay put.
Okay,
I've got big models. Big models don't lie. You can have your 4 points.
cool. That means, Mr. the Car, with no fights to resolve, we go to end of turn abilities. Okay? So anything end of turn is in purple, Mr. Brom.
Standard bearer.
Eh?
Standard bearer.
So standard bearer, if you don't have a standard bearer in your unit, if you had a standard bearer in your unit, it helps you. So end of turn is when we score points, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the turn we score points. So I hold 1, 2, 3 objectives because I was on this one and sticky at the start of the turn. So I get just 4 points because Brom stood on 4, so I don't get my full 6 points for the start of the battle round. I have got a L'Ariel and unit Kernoth Hunters within 3 inches of the centre, so I will get seize the centre for 4, totaling 8 points for my first turn. And that is the end of my turn. I have no other end of turn abilities to do from a L'Ariel or from my trees, my wildwood. Brom, do you have any purples on your cards
Nope.
for end of turn?
Nope.
So we're done. That's
All
the end
good.
of the turn. End of player turn. Which means we can go into Gargants, Garganuts,
The Gargonauts.
Gargle your nuts.
Nice.
Turn 1. Which means at the very, very start of turn, we go start turn abilities. Your first start to turn ability is to select a battle tactic. A battle tactic. A battle tactic.
So. I don't know.
Ah, there's a really
read
easy
these.
one for you. I did it on purpose.
Is it
Is it
Slay the Tyrant?
No,
Pick.
almost.
an enemy's
Slay the Tyrant is an order
General.
one. You're very close today.
the slay the entourage?
Slay the Entourage.
So pick an enemy general's regiment. Complete this battle attack. If that unit is destroyed this turn.
Kill his posse.
If that unit is destroyed.
Yeah, so pick a unit in the enemy general's
Oh, okay,
regiment.
pick a unit in the general. Okay, so the one right in front of me.
So these units of 3 that deployed next to L'Ariel
Yeah.
are her regiment. That's why I put them next to each other for clarity,
Yeah, we
right?
got that.
So they're in her regiment. So if you kill that unit in this turn, you'll get 4 points.
That seems fairly simple. I was thinking like off at the flanks and being.
Which you can do. You can absolutely do that.
That means auto running him over there, making a big run over here. I think in let's go kill them.
Yeah, it's more
And then
fun.
we'll do the other things in the next turn.
You
Okay.
need to learn combat.
Yeah. Good. So do you want to do? So I've done my.
So you're doing Slay the Entourage, yeah?
I'm doing Slay the Entourage.
Okay.
That's the first bit.
So that's the start of turn abilities done.
Yep.
Okay, because we don't have any places of power to activate. You've got no other start turn abilities on your cards apart from passive battle damage stuff.
Correct.
And I'm the same, which means we can go into your hero phase.
Sweet.
Anything gold.
So I want to do. I can do my thing again.
So you want to generate some points. This doesn't cost you CP this
Nope.
time. Because
Sweet.
you're just chanting.
Come on, bigger number. Didn't want
It was a bigger number.
There we go.
There you go. So you can add that to your 1. You now have 7 points.
Yep.
So you can choose to, because you've obviously selected this prayer, I assume.
This prayer, which is the power of Behemoth.
You also have other prayers
Behemat.
available to you, by the way.
Have I?
Yeah, I just haven't got the card out.
Okay.
I forgot that King
Well, I've done
Brom-
this. So I could pick one of the following abilities, and if I chanted over 2 and have prayers over 2, then I could pick 2. Add 2 to the move characteristics of friendly Behemat units
Maybe you don't have
for the
any other
rest
prayers.
of the turn. Heal D3, each friendly Behemat unit, or pummel to dust for the rest of the turn. Add 1 to the rend characteristics of a pile of different weapons used by them, which may be massive clubs in there.
You actually don't have any other prayers you can chant, who knew? Okay.
The shipwreck war club in there, and the obelisk is in there. So I think I'm going to do adding 2 to their move.
Okay.
I'm going to use my 5. Do I lose all of it?
Yeah, all goes.
So they all go. So even though I had 7, and
Yeah,
I only
resets
need
to
5,
0.
Resets to 0. Okay, that's fine. That's simple enough.
But you only get the base version of it as well.
I get 1. So the upgrade version was pick 2 instead.
Yes, correct, exactly.
But
Yeah,
actually, I want 2 inches on everything right now.
Is it everything or everything within a range?
No, it's everything.
Perfect, there you go.
Add 2 inches to the move characteristics of friendly Behemat units
Behermats,
within the rest of this turn.
Beer mats is what they should be called.
Yeah.
For the
Tons
rest
of
this
beer
turn.
mats.
So I'm going to do that.
Cool, cool, cool.
That is. Oh, I can do this thing over here. Pick an objective within 1 inch of this unit. This is for old
Yep. So the objective is
Kraken
on.
Eater. Roll a d6 or roll a dice on a 2+. Move the target 2d6 inches to a new position on the battlefield, more than 1 inch away from any models, all models and other terrain. So I guess if you wanted to keep it nearer to you or move it further away from you,
Yeah.
I could do that. I don't have to roll anything. It's just a hero ability. I can
Does
do
it
it
roll
once
a
per
dice?
turn.
Does it say roll a d6 on a 2+?
Yeah, so that's the bit, that's the effect. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to run it away from you because I've already stickied it.
Yeah, it's
haven't I?
stickies, yep.
So on a 2+, there's a 1. Oh,
Yeah.
no, it's not. There's 3.
So you can move it 2d6 inches. You can move it 9 inches in any direction you want.
Is there any negatives to that? No, I don't think so.
You have to keep it more than 1 inch away from enemy models and...
So it's going to go 9 inches this way. All right? Mm-hmm. So it'll be
Let me get this shit out of your way.
the edge of it there. All right? All right, without moving King Brom. Yeah?
Yep, more than 1 inch away from terrain, other objectives and other enemy models. Here you go, you're good. You can do that, that's fine.
I just moved it backwards.
Yeah, but it's still sticky because you were on it at the start of the turn.
Yeah.
Start of the game. Okay.
But it's,
Cool hero face shit, right?
well, it's a bit tactical, isn't it?
Where you imagine him just pick up the ground and go.
Yeah. Stay put.
Not forgetting his 4 points of health that he's got.
That's
Put that
that.
with him, right? So you do have rally that you can use, which is a CP. Will cost you CP.
I can heal him.
You can roll 6 dice, and for every 4+, you can heal a point of health. But it does cost you a CP to do this. The reason why I'm talking you through it is because it's useful for other armies. It will be useful in further turns, right?
No, I'm okay. If I need to, I'll heal them all.
Okay.
If I can roll 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
I think that whole building up your prayer points thing might be a thing.
It's cool as shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might be doing that.
That's all your
I
hero
think-
face stuff then.
I think that's it.
Carl, can I spend a CP for magical intervention, please?
Yes, sir.
Alariel
Yeah.
is going to cast Tree Song.
This is the one that you failed last time.
She's not going to cast Tree Song.
Is that bringing another tree?
Because it is a casting value of, I think, 6. She gets +1, but it's -1 because it's your turn.
Oh.
So it goes back to a natural 5. She fails to cast Tree Song. I would have put another tree up. Here.
Oh, I have to go around it.
Yep. You can fight it. You can fight the tree.
I'm guessing I have to fight that tree.
You can fight the tree. You don't have to fight the tree.
Okay.
You can fight the tree.
Okay, so is it my...
So that's my hero phase done. So now we're into your movement phase.
Okay.
So what I could have done then is I could have tried to throw a tree up to move block him, which would have been cool.
So now I've got to decide what I'm going to do with these things. So 2 seconds, because there's some...
How's chat, Mr. the Kyle? What's Brom's reading?
They're good. Gone quiet on Gifted and
No.
chats, but they are all enjoying. They're enjoying the format. They're enjoying the show.
Yeah.
In the way of there's a lot of people that have been very positive. Great stuff so far, and
I've done lots of teaching before.
they're looking forward to showing it to their friends. So
I've done lots of teaching before, and I wanted to just try it out live to see if people liked it before I then put time. So we've got an editor now, and I'm thinking about putting time and effort into building a Learn to Play series that will be fucking free because I want more people to play this game rather than just trying to fucking make money off of it. So if people think that it's something that's coming across well and people can understand it and they can follow along, we can build this series for AoS in general because it's very easy with the modules that they've built to break it down into separate phases and do separate modules.
You've got core, advanced.
Yeah, absolutely. And then even the advanced, you've got like, if you look at when it talks about Spearhead, it talks about the core rule. So when it talks about advanced, it adds on magic and blah, blah, blah. We can literally make a video per each one. And then we can make another video that does what we're doing now, where we talk through a whole battle round. And then we do another one where we play a whole game, but we're constantly talking about what we're doing. Make that all pre-recorded, one big fancy series, put it out on YouTube. Could be really good.
We could even do it on weekends.
But if people think it's dog shit, there's no point. So yeah, it's an idea I've had. And it's something that I'd also think about doing in the future for 40k. because 40k is quite complicated.
Probably wait till the rules settle into a place where they're not doing this.
My biggest concern with 40k, I think AoS, the only core rules that we may see change in the near future is manifestations.
Yeah.
And perhaps some tweaks around terrain features, but I think that's more faction specific for Sylvaneth. I think that anything else that we see in terms of a change based on the data that I've seen so far will be faction specific changes rather than core rules. So I feel like putting time and effort into that kind of series for AoS kind of makes business sense because I think it will last.
Yeah,
doing that for 40k right now, there's a chance that in 3 months they bring out another rules update and fuck it all.
Exactly.
Like imagine if you'd have built this series at the start, you'd have paid £1,000 for it because you're a moron. At this point, that whole rule set that they've taught you doesn't include pivot because this is a new rule, right? They change it too often. So I want to do it for 40k because it's actually quite a complex rule set to learn. But at the same time, it will probably be null and void by the time we publish it, which is a problem.
Yeah.
So,
Cy Beetham, thank you for the 1 gift of membership.
thank you, Cy, you fucking legend. You beautiful human.
Then I go around the corner and then I can D6 it. Okay, so I'm just, because they're abilities. So this guy, because I got 2 inches extra, so he normally has an 8-inch move.
Yep.
I get 2 inches extra, so he's
10.
got 10.
Yeah.
But if I stay within 12 of him, I can then charge.
If you run.
If I run.
So the 10 moves doesn't include your run, Brom.
No, it doesn't. But I still have to stay within. Oh, I can just charge normally, can't I?
If you don't run,
isn't it?
Yeah, charge is just charge.
Okay. So I actually could get closer, but then I have to make sure he's wholly within 12 of him. Okay, so I can run. Okay, so he's going to run.
But you make the run, so the one thing I will say is that a run is a move ability. You can only do one ability per unit per phase. So you can't use a move ability and then choose a run ability. If you read the run ability, it says you roll a d6, add it to your move ability. That's the one you do. So you do. So you
I
can't
can measure it.
So you can. Of course you can.
Yeah, I can measure everything.
But I know this sounds daft for most of us, but you declare before you start moving that you're making a run ability.
Okay.
All right.
But I can run all the way across the board.
Yes. You can. Yeah, you can run as many times as you want.
Cool. So he's going to run. I'll roll it in here. Cool. So he's rolled a 1.
So he's moving 11.
He's moving 11. I'm going to roll it this way just because apparently I can't measure either.
I wondered how long that would take before that came out.
Well, if I had a stick.
A whippy stick?
Yeah. Okay, this is an 11. My thumb's in the place. If you go top down, that's 11 inches. I'm just gonna, and he's there. So he's gonna go round the tree, and I'm gonna put him just shy of 11 inches because I did come round a tree. All right? True story?
Yeah, cheating.
Yeah, probably, potentially, mate. So he's now within, I can get all the way over to this way to be wholly within. It's the base is wholly within as well, isn't it? It's not, it's all about bases. Stay put. So King Brom has got freaking miles. I can touch him, but I'm guessing if I finish within 3 inches on my own engagement range, you can do stuff.
You cannot move within 3 inches with a move or a run ability. You can only move within 3 inches for ability that says you can or a charge ability.
Okay, so I've got to stop outside of 3 inches.
Correct.
Okay, so he's going to stop outside of 3 inches to make it a 3-inch charge. This guy is going to move to make sure I'm within. So I'm on 10. I've got a 10-inch move, but I've got to stop outside of 3 inches.
I had whippy sticks, but Joe seems to have moved them, probably because I threatened to hit him with them.
Well, the red ones. So
Yeah.
they're going to be over there, if anywhere.
So he's run.
That's where all the old work
He's
stuff
moved.
is.
He's moved.
Okay.
Kraken face.
No, just wood
Kraken
elves over
Eater
there.
is going to move.
Oh, no.
I don't think he's going to run, so he's going to move because he's got a 12-inch move. That dice means nothing at the moment, all right? So he's got a 12-inch move, but that will put me within 3
Find
inches
him.
of fat face.
So here's some tools for you, Mr. Brom.
Okay, I need a 3-inch stick. I'm not used to 3 inches. There we go. So
I don't have a 1-inch stick, sorry.
yeah, so that's,
These things there.
I'm wearing very
You were
thin
worried then. I was
shorts.
actually.
Do you know what?
I'm wearing thin
I
shorts.
looked down and saw his legs. I thought, oh no.
I went to whip hard and I saw that they were not jeans. I was like, no, let's not do that. That's a silly idea.
I'm wearing sports shorts because it was rather more, I want to be further over. Because I want to be able to make sure that I can...
I bought these fancy AoS little 3, 2, 1 inch things
Oh, no, I'm further away from Swordman.
off of eBay. They're like £4 each or something.
I wanted to be near a Swordman.
Dirty.
go
Why?
that way.
What does it matter? Who near?
I want to... Well, I've got enough that I can get within... but I want to be... Ooh. Okay, so that's... I'm there, all right? I had loads of space. It's just I can't get him round. So he's going to run,
Okay.
all right? So he's running. Be big. Oh, it's only 3. Cool, so 3 on top of his 10.
Your missus said 3 was big, Brom, I thought.
Yeah, well, that's... She lies.
So he gets base 8, plus 2 because of your prayer,
Plus
plus 3
3.
because you ran.
Yeah, so he is on 11. Is that 11 there?
These are 18 inches, these whippy sticks.
Okay, so I can get to there, but which does mean I can make a charge.
Yeah?
But I've got to
Pete,
get around
thank you
that
for
tree.
5 gift memberships.
Who's this?
Pete. Thank you,
Just Pete.
Just Pete.
Just Pete.
Just fucking
There's
Pete.
lots of Pete's.
So,
Okay, it's Pete.
it's the side of that face.
I don't know what you want me to say. It's fucking Pete, man.
I hope the next time you eat fried chicken, you don't have an upset stomach.
So, go into there.
Do you get upset stomach from fried chicken, Kyle?
I do not.
I do quite a lot.
Well, it depends.
Within
If
holding
KFC,
fire. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But when I went to Slim Chickens in Top West Key, before I went to Warsaw, Deadpool Wolverine, nothing.
I feel like Slim Chickens is Slim Chickens because you have the shits afterwards.
But I didn't.
So you get slim.
And they had mango habanero sauce, and it was...
That sounds nice.
Okay, I'm working on a recipe right
You don't
now.
have to use a whippy stick. The 3-inch tool is much more useful.
I'm likely to use that. So that is, what is that? Is a 2, 3, 1?
Yeah.
Luke
And
Wood, thank you for coming. A Jarl all on your own.
What are y'all talking about?
Is there a Jarl only giveaway going on?
There is not a Jarl only giveaway going on at the moment, but there
Jarl
will be
ready
one-
for this?
There will be a Jarl's only giveaway at the end of the month. That's now for him free to enter because he's a Jarl.
Sweet.
Look at that. Look at that.
Evan, hello. Thank you for 5 gift memberships.
Evan, you fucking legend. I hope the next time you get up for the toilet in the middle of the night for an old man wee, you don't step on an upturned plug
Ooh.
from your missus's
I've
hairdryer.
got the
that
next
she's
one.
just. Have you? Brom's going to do one. Ooh.
I'm definitely going to have forgotten it. But yeah.
Perfect.
Good.
Okay.
So, I'm now 3 inches, just over, 3 inches, just over, 3 inches, just over, away from all models. except for these guys that are miles away. Oh, maybe not tree man.
You,
was about to say, she's like-
right. You don't have to be 3 inches away from the tree. You don't
it's
have to
terrain.
be because it's terrain.
Yeah.
However,
To be.
there is an ability the tree has, which is called Vengeful Forest Spirits. Each enemy unit within this terrain's features combat range to be the target. Roll a dice for each target on a 4+, inflict d3 mortal damage.
You can get stuffed. Fucking tree.
I just want to make you aware of it, right? Because it's a thing.
All right, tree.
That happens in the combat phase, though. So if you charge me, you're likely to be in combat range anyway.
Yeah, but I only really, I wasn't going to put Kraken into her. I want to eat tree. Man,
I'm into it.
daft.
Speaking like I want to eat tree.
Yeah.
Eat
Okay.
tree.
Have you finished your movement then?
I believe I have finished my movement. Do you have any movement?
I'm going to spend 1 CP, Kyle, for redeploy.
Oh,
On Dirthu.
you're running away from me.
Who says that?
Oh, you're coming at me.
Who says that?
Well, you'll find out, won't I?
His mama didn't raise no bitch.
Well, it doesn't matter.
One.
It is. It's only the one.
Told you it's a trap, didn't I?
Yeah. So you're gonna go. Oh, you just. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It's enough.
Ah,
You'll see.
you can make the tree. Good.
Okay.
Cool.
It
I
is
think-
enough for what I needed, but it's not as much as I would have
So
liked.
it's my shooting phase now.
So now, that's my movement phase completed.
Okay.
So we now move into your shooting phase. So
And
you can shoot at me, sir.
Cool. I'm going to shoot at you. I'm no orc, so I am going to shoot. I've got some rocks I'm going to throw. Woo.
Do you know that the orcs in this game that aren't called orcs do actually have a war as well?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Did you tune in to the start of the last stream?
No.
I did 3 wars.
3!
Yeah. Yeah, caught them by surprise with the early one.
Last Thursday was one of those
Loved it.
incredibly rare situations where I just trusted the 3 of you and let you get on with it.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't get a single message.
He didn't get to, I didn't watch any of
Genuinely,
it.
Yeah.
I didn't get a single message or no.
It was hard. I was sat in my garage, right? I sat in my garage with the airbrush,
Yeah.
airbrushing Lumineth, base coat and Lumineth.
Legs up on the counter.
And I got my TV in you've seen my garage, you've both been in my garage. I got my
Yeah,
TV up and I opened YouTube and it was there, now live. And I was like, and in the end, I did what any self-respecting, hench grown man would do and watched Pitch Perfect instead.
Good.
I like Anna Kendrick's.
Blokes are like, yep.
I watched that film too.
Yeah.
That first one's genuinely quite funny.
The first one's fucking great. The other two bit shit.
Yeah.
The first one's great.
Comes in like a wrecking ball in the second one. It's quite good.
Is it a bit?
Like a wrecking
They're not.
ball.
They're all right. The other two. But it's not.
No, it's not as good as the first.
It's like every film. It's never as good as the first one.
No.
Pretty much every film. Nearly every film.
Yeah.
Bad Boys
Yeah.
2 probably better than Bad Boys 1.
I want to watch the new one though.
Yeah.
See if it's how bad it is.
It's Bad Boys, Mom. Pretty bad.
The third one was not good.
Was it not? I haven't seen the third one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw some rocks.
Okay.
This guy
Yep.
is going to throw rocks at your trees.
Okay. What is
Your
it?
Trees. These are
One attack?
One attack.
Yep.
Hit on a
You
5.
hit me on a 5.
I don't.
You've missed me, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to throw rocks from this dude at your tree. Can I do that?
You can shoot him a tree, I think.
Yeah. So he's got 1 attack, hitting on a 5. I hit.
You have hit. Have you got any crit stuff in your ability section?
Negative.
Crit stuff in ability sections only refers to hit rolls, never
Okay.
anything else.
Okay, so anti-infantry +1 rend is on a crit.
Nope.
No? It's just
It doesn't say crit.
Oh, it doesn't say crit.
It just
okay,
means
so I
that if
have
you're
no
fighting
crit.
infantry, you get
Easy.
additional rend.
Woohoo!
Okay?
I've got no crits.
Okay.
So now...
If it says crit, it will look like this on the card, and it will say crit, bracket something. These are mortals, for example.
Oh, yeah, you would have. I haven't got any crits. So, I wound you on a 2.
You do
Tree
wound me on a 2.
Suffers some wounds on a 2.
You've wounded me.
I got a 3.
Your rend is,
2.
so I have a 4+ save on my Awakened Wildwoods.
Onto a 6. If you fail,
I fail.
you take D3 Damagio. For just a 1.
I've lost a
'Cause-
point of health on my tree.
Yep. How many
How
health has
dare
it
you?
got?
The tree has 8 health.
Oh, I could have actually done it. Some damage that was actually good damage. I'm going to throw rocks from this dude at the same tree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He
missed?
He
Yeah.
missed. He hit some building in the
It's a
background.
big fucking tree. It doesn't go anywhere.
No.
How have you missed?
And then Kraken Eater. Kraken Eater's going to hurl debris.
Like
Is
a
he?
tent. It's
Yep.
a tree.
He's got some debris that he can hurl. I assume that I can do that, and I don't suffer anything for doing that. Yes. Cannot use the run or retreat ability. So this guy couldn't have done it, and that guy couldn't have done it because they ran. All right, so take that one away.
I forgot they ran.
That's fair. No, it's fair. He didn't run, and he didn't run, but he missed. So it's him.
Yeah.
So he gets to hurl some debris.
Ah.
We're going to hit on a 4. So I think I actually want to hurl debris at the big tree.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Don't forget, you can also all-out attack it for 1 command point.
No, I don't need to do that. I'm going to use that when I come to... I could do 1 now and then 1 in...
The fight phase, yeah.
Fight phase.
That's allowed. That's something you can do.
Ooh.
Lekman24, thank you for a super chat, says, just popping in for a quick hello. Hope you have fun.
How's it going, dude? Love you, Elect Man. I've been building lots of Lumineth lately. You'll be proud of me.
When it comes
I've
to...
decided that since Joe hates them so much, they're definitely my favourite now. I also read their rules and was like, oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
They're a sleeper. When Nighthawk get their nerf, Lumineth are coming top of the pile.
Yeah.
When we come to fighting, I've got
Yes.
like multiple weapons.
You do use all of them.
I use all of them.
Yep.
And does
Now-
my all-out attack like work on all of them?
So, yes, but
Okay.
you will normally find you have attacks and then
Yeah.
you have companion attacks.
Okay. I
Are they
don't
called,
have that.
have you got a companion?
No.
Companions are normally your mount or...
Okay, so you're good. Okay, so the only reason I explain this is because if you look at, for example, Ariel, she's got companion.
She's got a
now,
stack,
companion attacks
Yeah.
are never affected by any other abilities.
Okay.
Unless it's all-out attack. And if
okay.
you read all-out attack, it specifically states this also affects weapons that have the companion weapon ability.
Okay.
But there you go. So yeah,
Cool.
if you use all attack, all of them get the +1.
So I've got three
Super simple, mate.
more CP.
Command points. Yep.
I'm planning on doing all-out attack.
There is a single CP available
one.
for reroll into charge.
Yeah.
There is a single CP available for all-out defense in the fight phase if you feel you need it. Don't forget you won't get to fight with everything first.
True story.
And there is CPs available for all-out attack. Okay.
So add 1. So the charge would be the reroll charge as single one. Okay. So I don't think I'll need it on these.
I don't even need it anywhere.
No. Maybe on if I wanted to.
Yeah, of course.
But okay. So we will all-out attack with this because
With
then
the
I could
Kraken
do
Eater?
because then I could do 1.
Okay.
I'm using them, and then I won't use defensive ability.
Lima
So-
Russ, thank you for the super chat, said Liam loves going for the OP armies.
I do.
He is
favourite?
the
I have to keep them away from Joe, that's why.
OP. So I'm adding 1 to my hit rolls of Kraken Eaters hurling debris. So I hit on 3s.
You
now.
do, yeah.
It's not quite good enough, but that's fine. I have used the CP, and I did hit. So I wound you on a 3
did?
on your death guy.
Dirty. Spirit of Dirty. You have
Do
wounded
wound.
me.
I got a rend of 1.
You have got rid of one. I've got to save the 3+, Mr. LeBron.
It's nuts, isn't it? My hurling rocks is more rending than debris from a bigger model.
It's just debris. You're just literally just
it's
chucking
fine.
shit at me.
I
They're
literally
throwing
Hurling
sharp
rocks.
boulders. So I have a save of 3+ normally.
Yep.
Your rend one takes me to a 4+. Boop. I pass.
Cool.
Okay.
So I'm glad I spent the CP. We moved on to, that's the end of my shooting. Do you have any shooting?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I'm not going to use it though.
Okay, so that's good. So we can then move to my charge phase.
We then move to a charge phase, correct? Yeah.
Cool. So we're going to charge. Do I have to declare? I don't declare where I'm going. I just roll the charge.
You don't
first.
declare where you're going. Pick a unit that you're going to use a charge ability with, and roll a charge roll.
Do you then interrupt, or just I get to do my interrupt?
There's no
all the way
interrupting.
across?
It's a beautiful game system, Miss
Perfect.
Brom.
So I can do all my charging quite
Yeah.
happily.
Yeah. Start wherever you want.
So the only thing I want to do is make sure that I don't run him away from him. So that I'm going to have to hit.
If
that
you
tree
need
in
a
front.
holy within 12 rule,
Yeah.
you want to use the model that relies on being holy within 12 first.
Yeah. So we're going to do this guy first on the wing, on my left wing, and he's going to go
Wherever he wants.
wherever he wants.
Let's see.
It's 2d6, 7 inches.
7 inches. So how close are you to those Kernoth hunters?
I am team on the chat. Yeah, you zoom in.
You have to be within half an inch, Brom.
Yeah, I'm within. I'm well within.
Okay, so you can now make a charge move. And you'll be moving within combat range,
Charge!
which you can do.
Do I have to go base?
No, within half an inch.
No, just within half an inch.
Yeah.
Is there a pile-in move?
Yep.
So I don't really want to be touching you.
Why not?
Rude.
I don't know. Why wouldn't I? Or maybe if I want to go round to get on the objective.
Because I don't want splinters.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing?
So when we go into the fight phase,
Yeah.
we Oh, piling's not on here, is it? Even though it's ability. It is an ability, isn't it? It is.
Phase. Is it that? It's just fine.
Oh, here we go. That unit can make a piling move. See 15.4. Right? It's very pretty, this. 15.4. $26. 19. 18.
15.
15.4. Piling moves.
Yeah.
Something used for fight, but it's like if your unit is in combat, pick an enemy unit that your unit is in combat with to be the target of the piling move. Each model unit can move up to 3 inches. The move can pass through the combat range of enemy units, but each model must end that move no further from the target unit. At the end of the move, your unit must still be in combat with all the units it was in combat with at the start of the move.
So if I'm in touch and base, I
You
can
just have to keep
move,
touching base.
I just have to end touch and base.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
Beautiful, isn't it?
fine. Yeah. So we're going to go here.
It's a beautiful game, Brom.
So we're going to go here because we'll want the 3 inches anyway,
So much more simple, isn't it?
because then I can come round. All right?
So much more simple.
Yeah.
So when you pile in, you pick your unit that's piling in,
Yeah.
you target the pile in, that's the one that you can't end up further away from.
That unit.
So if you were in combat with two units,
units.
say you were in combat with both of these here,
Yeah.
and you chose to pile into Dirthy, you can move away from Alariel.
I have to stay within.
Yeah, but you can't move further away from Dirthy because you've chosen him as the target you're piling.
Cool. So he's done his thing. He's the other one that's outside of that bubble.
But he's currently wholly within 12.
He's only within 12 of the Kraken Eater,
Yeah.
which is a Mega Gargant. So I can get to my 12 inch if I can get a 12 off.
You can make the tree.
I can make the tree if I get double 6, which I don't. So he doesn't go anywhere, does he?
You've got 1 CP left.
I'm not going to use it.
I wouldn't.
No, not on a
Or
double
2
12.
CPs left, I think. You got.
I got 2, but I'm not doing it on.
Yeah, I
that.
think it's worth it.
I just want to pick up something one person's just put in chat, which is actually a good little reflection. Like literally, Stee is literally just put Brom waiting for the gotcha as a bad reflection on 40k.
100%.
So it's, I literally, as I was reading, I was thinking,
So
"Do you know what, that's a really
true."
good-" The fact that the entire time you were like, "So I'm going to do this," but are you going to interrupt it? Are you going to do this? Are you going to do
Yeah.
The
gonna-
fact that all of that in
Yeah.
this, nope, just mate.
100. I
Roll
completely,
your fucking dice.
Steve, I
Have
completely
fun.
agree with you.
Have a pina colada.
If you
There
like
is an
this-
element of it, like if I move, like if I moved him around here, and I don't know what that can do, and it has a counter move in the next bit, even if you can't do it right now.
Yeah, but that's
then
part of
it's
it.
part of
though.
learning the
But
rules.
just going, no. Do you know what? No, see, I'm going to do this.
yeah.
Do you know what? CP reroll.
I can countercharge.
Yeah.
Because you could countercharge.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
But it cost me 2 CP and I've got 1.
Yeah. So you're not counter charging. Cool. He's not going anywhere. So we're then into these 3, which I can do in any order because they all didn't run, and these 2 can't run and charge, as far as I've read so far. So we're going to do this one,
Yep.
and then we'll roll and we'll see where we go.
Yep.
Pow,
So you've made 6.
which means I can make either way.
Yeah, you can do both.
I think what I want to do is take out 1 and then lure you that way into him. I think if I hit both, then I'm not going to split attacks. He's quite good though. What's the skull mean next to their weapon?
That's a link to a passive of the same skull,
Okay.
which will say
his
battle
battle
damage.
Okay.
Which means
fine.
basically when he's taken a certain amount of health points of damage, which is another reason why we count up, because it tells you
Yeah.
how many points of damage it's taken in total, or how many health points it's taken, then it will affect that weapon ability. The majority of them downgrade.
Yeah.
Certain units, Scarbrand, get better.
Okay.
Okay?
Scarbrand would be cool as fuck in this game.
Yeah.
Scarbrand and Bloodthirster, Joe played the other week.
Yeah.
They play like Scarbrand and Bloodthirster, Brom. They're
Okay.
terrifying.
Yeah,
Well, within-
the Claw Lord for Skaven does that too. Cornered rat, if he takes any kind of damage, he gets abilities as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to go in this.
If you're enjoying the learning,
Yeah.
teaching Brom game, gift 1 membership. How many people watching?
We have 287.
Fucking hell! Really? For this?
287.
So this is good content then. Right?
In general, it's going. This guy.
If you all gift 1, we'll hit 300 members on a stream.
Ow! Oh, 1 went in.
If we get at
I mean,
least
but you made
100,
it.
if we get at least 100 gifted members, then we might do this again.
If we get at least 100 gifted members, I might get my dick
So,
out.
that was this dude. He's going to go into both the tree.
We do
The
not,
tree
we
gets
do not
to do-
condone such things on Lean Dempsey Official.
The tree can hurt you.
The tree
on
can
a 4
hurt
plus.
me, but that's if I go within 3 inches of it.
If you're in the combat range, yes.
Yeah, so
Combat range is everything in this game.
I think I'm just going to go in and then try and hurt the tree and batter the tree, because otherwise I'm going to have to be over here.
Pritter is like 5 gifted memberships.
Legend Predators, he wants my dick out, doesn't he?
I'm hoping it's the first one, but yeah.
Brom has got the next one.
Oh, I hope that when you get up from being on the loo for too long, you don't get that really annoying pain in just above your knees / the pins and needles.
Someone's been on their phone too long on the toilet, Brom.
when you're wearing shorts, you walk back in, and people will know where you've been because you've got them big red marks.
Yeah. We're all men here, we know.
Yeah, we know. What I've done here is I've moved
Lekman, thank you for the 1 gifted membership. Brandon Lagasse, thank you for the 1 gifted membership. Vision Imp, thank you for the 1 gifted membership. Oof, hope you shaved today.
Every day, Kyle. Every day. Every day's waxing day.
So we do his.
Steve, thank you for the 1 gifted membership.
Thanks, Steve.
King Brom
King Brom
is in. And he's just going to come in, pile in here.
Okay.
I can't go through the trees. He's just going to have to punch them.
Okay.
Yeah. This guy is is going in there. He can't really get in that way. It's like that. Is that a thing? I'll show you my ass.
I mean, it is, yeah, but it doesn't.
It doesn't really matter.
I don't care too much. But AoS
Scott
is
GB,
cool.
thank you for the 1 gifted membership.
Thank you, Scott.
You fucking heroes, you lot, honestly.
So I've gone within range. I've done all my charges.
Yep, cool.
You can now.
Now it'd
do
be
you have
my
any
turn.
charges?
It was my turn to counter charge.
Yeah.
All my stuff's in combat, Brom.
That thing. But you can do the hurting with the tree.
No, that's in the combat phase. We're currently in the charge phase.
Okay, cool.
The different phases broke out.
So you're now all in combat everywhere.
Yeah. So there's no charge. I've got no charge phase ability to do. So we now move into the combat phase. Now the combat phase is one of the only phases. This is one of the only pieces of feedback we gave them when we were at the zoo and we did the demonstration. Right.
Yeah.
It's the only bit that had some slight ambiguity, but it's not really. So basically, in the combat phase, you have combat phase abilities. One of those abilities is the fight ability.
Fight.
Okay. But if you look at your war scrolls, they're not data sheets. If you look at your war scrolls. So like,
These things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
these are war
okay.
scrolls. War scrolls are for units.
Yeah.
You have combat phase abilities, and if you look at your general stratagems,
These things.
battle traits,
Oh,
they're
no,
all
I've got
combat
loads.
phase, right? Okay.
Should
Now,
have read these.
the reason why I'm telling you this is you do all combat phase abilities that aren't fight abilities. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I do all my combat phase abilities that aren't fight abilities,
Like the tree hurting me.
and then we start fighting.
Okay. So
Okay.
don't get carried away and fight you.
No, so you do all your
Okay.
combat abilities. I do all my combat abilities that aren't fight,
And I can do
and
more.
then we move into fights.
Okay. Holy jeez.
Lots to do.
There's lots. Yeah, lots and lots. Okay, so should probably
Fucking love this game so much. I'm actually excited for Thursday as well. Because I'm going to play Eldar.
Okay, so don't need to bother about worry
I'm
about
embracing
Timber
the
at
elf.
moment. Timber is you haven't killed one yet.
Timber! Yes, it's like explodes essentially.
Colossal slam.
I'm glad you're bringing Eldar on Thursday.
I'm excited to bring Eldar on Thursday because I've missed them a lot. I love Eldar. I'm going to try and run something fun and interesting.
Do it.
3 fire prisms, 3 avatars.
A Wraith Knight. Johan Gustafsson, thank you for the 1 gifted membership.
You're all amazing. Thank you so much. Incredible people.
Well, that
Do
leaves
you
us
have
on.
are those two characters of yours monsters? I would think so.
Dirthu and Alario are both monsters, yes.
Okay.
Do you know how many members that leaves us on?
Go on.
No, you tell me.
Oh, I haven't been keeping track. Hang on.
33.
54.
Nope. 69.
Oh, boy!
Well, it was until it was ruined by Bane's Son. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Baneson. I hope the next time you make a hot drink that includes milk and you use your milk from the fridge, it hasn't gone off overnight and then it goes all lumpy in your cup.
Yeah. I had camping 6 of the cool box ice box things. We were meant to rotate them. We did not. It has not been warm over the weekend, has it? Our milk and our butter was the milk. Luckily, just
Looked like
kept going
butter.
in my brother-in-law's fridge, but the butter just missed it, so it was sloppy. I mean, it was nice.
Yeah?
Still ate it.
Lube.
Yeah, went on before my mum. Can't taste the difference then.
Yeah. Do you put butter on scones?
I would. Yeah, why wouldn't you?
What do you put after the butter? This is an important question, or we can't be friends anymore.
On a scone?
So if you're putting jam and cream on a scone, right?
Ah,
So butter goes on first, yeah, obviously.
yeah.
Then
I really don't care.
No.
No,
what goes on after butter, Brom? What is it easy to spread cream on top of jam, or is it easy to spread jam on top of cream?
it's clearly easier to put cream on top of jam.
Correct answer. Well
But-
done. Thank you. Good.
But
Mate, you
do
passed.
I care which way round it is? No.
No, you passed, Brom. That's fine. You passed.
But doesn't mean that I wouldn't have tried.
What you've done essentially, you've just agreed with me, so it's
Okay.
fine. You're right.
Basically life, isn't it?
Which he's basically saying you're right because that means that he's right.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Are you coming back?
Yeah, I will. I'm just getting a drink.
Have you got another in there? Yes, please.
Sprite.
Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you. So I'm not going to do... I could slam. So remove the target from the battlefield. Set it up again within... Oh, I can pick a friendly.
I like this super chilled, by the way, letting him actually learn it and read it rather than panicking about doing 5 turns in. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. When we talked about doing the series earlier, was it like pretty positive response in chat? Or did no one give a shit?
Hell yeah, everyone loves it.
Okay, I'm here for it.
But also, at the minute, all that I can see in front of me is jam, jam, then cream, jam, 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 jam. Scone, not scone. Well
It's
done.
a scone, you fucking heathens.
I mean, I call it scone.
I speak the King's English. All you northern fucking cretins, you go, it's scone. No, that's what happens after you've eaten it.
Okay, so Colossal Slam. I keep reading it.
And get under your flies.
I don't
But-
quite, yeah. Dumph.
I will say one thing though. I don't put butter on mine.
Butter.
Butter.
Teas in it, Kyle. Butter.
Butter.
So there's the Cornish way and the Devon way, I've been told. The Devon way is no butter, cream, then jam.
So I don't use butter, but I just do jam then cream or lemon curd.
I mean, I wonder if the Cornish want it to be their own country, if that's what they live in next to.
But the butter is just not. I don't want grease and that in there when I'm already using the jam.
If it's
Like,
proper butter, though.
butter.
He's reading intently here. There is a lot of words on the page, to be
Okay,
fair.
so the Colossal Slam.
Alan Edwards said it's a sconce if you throw it on the wall.
So Colossal Slam. On a 3+, I remove the target, and the target being the friend. I pick one friendly Mega Gargant that's not used a rampage ability this turn. Then pick an enemy monster within to be the target.
Yep.
So I could pick one of your two, and then I roll a dice, and on a 3+, I remove the target from the battlefield and set it up again within 1 inch of the unit using the ability. So I could pick him up, move him here,
Correct.
do D3 mortal wounds on him.
Correct.
Tank the Unknowing. Think
Okay.
of the one gift of membership.
Cool.
Thank you, Tank Leno.
That
You're a
makes
hero.
sense. Thank you.
You could also... You could do it to
Pick
L'Oreal.
her up and move her nearer. Can I move her into combat with something else at that point?
I don't know. What does the card say?
It doesn't say anything about that. It just says within 1 inch of that model.
Yeah, I think that'll be fine then.
Okay.
She's already in combat range of
But I
that.
could take her off of this thing, off of the tree,
You could take her off of the tree.
if that matters to you.
It does matter to me.
Okay.
For 2 reasons.
Why?
She's within only range of the tree, +1 rend, because I put that spell on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Also, and I'm gonna tell you now because I like to be honest about it, right? So, where are we? So not only am I within 6 inches of the tree after doing my magical spell, my spell of magic, which says every friendly Sylvaneth unit while wholly within 6 inches of the target gets +1 to their rend characteristic, which puts her specifically in her melee weapons on rend 3 everywhere, right?
So not these these.
No, they're not wholly within 6.
cool,
Okay,
cool.
just her.
Yeah,
That's why she's
yeah.
on the tree.
Yeah, yeah.
But equally, I have not overgrown wilderness. Oh, it's a battle trait, isn't it? That's why I'm looking for my battle traits. Here it is. I also have endless growth, a friendly Sylvaneth unit wholly within 6 inches of the friendly work on the target. Heal D3.
Oh, so you can heal them.
I can heal D3 if she stays within 6 inches of the tree.
So I want to pick her up and throw her, really.
You probably want to move her out of the way, yeah.
Cool. I'm going to pick her up and slam her then.
On a 3+, you might.
Yeah, on a 3+, I might be able to.
But that's the only rampage ability that Mega Gargant can do.
Yeah. Jump up and down is to do the mortal wounds.
Which Brod could do on the Kernoth Hunters if you wanted to.
Yeah, you can do it with the Gargant as well, but you do it on 6s, like you said.
Yeah, Mega Gargant is on 5s.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Brom can do it there. Earth-shaking roar. And
I love that we've got a King Brom, by the way. I'm a fan of that.
enemy unit in combat.
Whilst you're reading that, J. Co, think of the super chat, said it's scone like gone, and then cream, then jam. Heathens.
No, it's scone and it's jam. And Jay, you're from Scotland,
We're,
right?
we're not all from down.
Please remember, the king is English and he's your king too, all right? Remember that.
I am my own king.
And remember that most of you lot chose to stay, all right? So you'll do as you're fucking told and you chose that life. Okay, good. As long as you establish that, Jay.
Yeah, I remember.
Remember the Star Wars?
Yeah, I remember.
So, what's the health of these dudes?
5 each.
5. Oh, 5?
Yep.
So this combat one's going to stuff them in my net. It's going to be quite hard for that because I have to roll 3 dice, and for each roll of at least double the target's health characteristic.
So you can't do it.
I can't do it.
Unless you roll d20s.
No, which I could have a go. Pick an immune.
Wee Man said Brom is your king.
Brom is your king now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't do that one either because there's no one that's double. I can't double your character. Okay, so that's fine. So I can't do anything there, which is basically, that's stuff them in my bag. Okay, that makes sense. So stuff them in my bag, stuff them in my net. I can't do any of that. So it's just these 4, but can't do timber. So I'm going to do these 3. I'm going to do the tosser over there.
Tosser? Hardly knew her.
I'm going to tosser. So colossal slam with me Kraken Eater.
Good man.
Okay,
The Quacken Eater.
my Kraken Eater.
The Quacken.
Yeah.
So I need a D3.
Easy, Jonathan Ross. Yeah!
That sucks. CP reroll? No.
No?
Okay. That's fine.
Stamp on your leg.
I barely use CP reroll anyway.
Oh, speaking of the Lictor Hardy Newer, we
sucks.
went into Games
What would that
Workshop
be?
earlier, Brom.
We went
Yeah.
to GW. I bought some Nylock Oxide for my Nighthaunt.
And
Yeah.
I completely forgot I was wearing this T-shirt. So I'm actually wearing the Lictor T-shirt.
It's on the back of his t-shirt.
And all the staff would look at me like, where did you get that?
On the back of your
He
t-shirt.
almost got. I'll be honest with you, Brom.
It's the Lictor one.
He almost
okay.
got
Yeah.
himself sacked.
Did
Yeah, almost.
Why?
Because Sam in Games Workshop, or Pete in Games Workshop, I can't remember which one it was, saw the t-shirt. They were very impressed by the t-shirt, and they all laughed about it. And Kyle didn't say, "You should check it out on liamdempsey.store."
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair.
We had 3 new customers there. You know?
And they would
I
have
had,
been
there was like
advertising in
this
the
middle-aged
GW.
woman was looking at me with disgust. She was
Yeah.
like, they were like, oh, I didn't see the question mark.
I need to get him a front-facing sandwich board only with a big QR code on it.
Or like the fucking the swing one, like the Quiznos in America.
Scan me. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a rampage ability that I've used on him.
So he
and it
can't do
failed.
any more rampages.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't think that matters because I only have 3 rampage charges of rampage, but that's fine. I'm not doing that.
I can hear that.
Oh, I could have done that.
You can do it still, I don't mind. What does it say? Pick a Mega Gargant.
Yep. They use the charge ability, but has not rampage this
Yeah.
turn. And then pick a visible enemy unit within 1 inch of the target. Roll D3 on 2 pluses, inflict mortal damage on the equal to the roll. Rolled a D3. Oh,
Yep.
it's only 1 D3.
So you get to do 2 or 3 mortal wounds.
No, I'm not doing that because it won't kill you. Won't do anything. I'm stay out of that. So we're going to do. What's this commands? So you cannot use commands for the rest of the turn. These
Yep.
are all abilities. They're not commands.
No, commands are the ones with command points attached to them.
Ooh.
So all out defense is a command because it has a command point attached to it. So I can't do the all out defense command.
Good thing is, once you know what the key is, like all the actual instructions are really intuitive.
It's very, very simple.
once
Probably,
you get the symbols down.
I'm going to go as far as to say, I'm saying as little as I possibly can right now until he asks me a question. We could be on battle round 2, and I reckon he could play a whole turn on his own already.
But that's the good thing about
That's how good this rule set is.
And also doing it in this format as well, because everyone learns in completely different ways. I can't learn just from reading a book.
No,
I have to have it in front of me.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So we're going to do that. I want to.
I'm not actually
I'm
going to whip you with this,
going
by the
to
way.
use it on him.
Yeah.
The earth-shaking roar, which if Joe was here, I would roar.
You can roll. I like it.
No, yeah, but it's not.
It's not the
less
same.
effect.
Yeah, unless you get his mad rested bitch face. It's not the same, is it?
If I play orcs again and he's not here, I'm not roaring. I'm not wiring properly. Hashtag probably will. So I'm going to use that. On
Yep.
a D3, I can pick a target. Has this got things that you can spend CP on?
The tree?
Yeah.
No, not really, no.
Okay. So I'm going to do that. Oh, for fuck's sake.
He fell that one as well.
So
there's,
I fell that
there's a lot of reading and waiting to go to just keep
I do
failing
apologise.
D3s here.
Then we're going to jump up and down with King Brom, which I
Yeah.
can't do too much because the pack weighs.
Yeah, put your chalks down that.
Yeah, so I'm going to change dice because this one's definitely not working. See, it rolls very evenly. And on a D3. Okay, so that I think
I love
is
this fucking
all
game.
my.
I love this game so much.
Well, I think that's all my stuff,
That's your fight abilities done, okay?
but not fight.
But not fight, which means we
My
go
combat
into
abilities
we
aren't
go
fight.
into my fight abilities.
Yeah.
Okay. Any combat phase, trample underfoot. If this unit charges turn, I didn't, so it's irrelevant, right?
Okay.
We go to Dirthu. We do have a passive called add 1 to hit rolls to this unit's combat attacks while the target is within 3 inches of an awakened wildwood. I'm not anymore. Okay. And we have Titanic Duel. Pick an enemy monster in combat with the unit to be the target. Roll a dice on a 3+, subtract 1 from the attacks characteristic of the target's melee weapons for the rest of the turn. So I'm going to roll a dice.
You'll roll a 3+.
Oh no! Okay, so that doesn't matter.
Good.
Alariel doesn't have any combat phase abilities, and then we have the Awakened Wildwood.
Okay.
And the Awakened Wildwood is currently within 3 inches of the Kraken Eater. It is within 3 inches of King Brom.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
No, he's just out.
He
We'll call it out.
he should be out.
Yes, he's out, and we're in 3 inches of the other dude. So in
was
terms
amazing.
of Kraken Eater, 4+. Nope. In terms of Little Man, 4+.
Yes.
He's going to suffer D3 more damage for 3.
3.
He suffers 3 more damage.
So he is down to, because he has 12. So he's down to 9. 9.
Your favourite number?
Yeah, I need a different die. I can use this one. That's fine. So he's now on 9.
Okay, that's the end of my fight abilities.
Oh no, it doesn't go down, does it?
No, you count up, so you've got 3.
I've taken 3.
Come on.
I will get there. I'll take the piss a lot, but I will get there.
So that's my fight abilities done.
Yeah.
Apart from actual fights.
Cool.
As an ability. So now we move into the second part, essentially, of the fight phase, the combat phase, right? The second part of the combat phase is where we start using actual fight abilities.
Yeah.
This is important. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 units in combat.
Yeah.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4 units in combat.
Yeah.
Now, you do not get to go with all 4 before I get to swing.
No, agreed.
That's
But
40k.
I can do fight with him, fight with him.
You can do that, yeah. Or
Yeah,
you can do fight with him, fight with him.
I can, yeah.
You've got options.
But if I'm going to go and hurt someone, I don't think these things are going to really hurt King Brom.
So,
Really?
do you want to know what they do?
No.
They have 4 attacks per model
Okay.
for a total of 12.
Yep.
They will hit you on 3s without all-out attack.
Okay.
They'll wound you on 3s. They're rend 1, damage 2, and 6s to hit will be 2 mortals instead of damage 2.
That's fine.
So they can total
Rend 2.
24 damage.
Rend 1.
Rend 1. They can
Okay.
total 24 damage.
That's fine. So I'm going to be on 5 up saves anyway, unless you hit him.
Which I can pile in towards because you're in combat range, and then get myself wholly within 6 inches of the Awakened Wildwood to give myself a +1 rend.
Rend 2. And then I wouldn't get a save on him.
Yep.
But that's fine. I'm going to do this dude
Okay.
because I want to smash a little bit of face.
Cool. I'm into it.
And then I'm going to do this dude because my boss tribe
Yep.
battle formation
I'm here
means
for
I
it,
can
mate.
pick 2, yeah?
Sounds cool. I'm here
So
for
we're
it.
gonna do
Sounds
that.
good.
And we're going to do...
You know Lumineth? They get that rule all the way through the fight phase.
No. That's kind of...
There's a reason why he's into it at the minute.
Yeah. So we're going to do that. We're going to start with Kraken Face.
Hey, no one likes to lose.
It's not.
Kraken
It's
Eater.
not. I mean, the thing that got me buying them in the first place back in the last edition was the sexy ass models. Fucking sexy ass models. But I read the rules over the weekend. Oh my. We're after, mate.
So they're both heroes.
Yeah, they're both heroes. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So his Death Grip has an additional rend on for anti-hero, and the other one's anti-infantry. You're not infantry on either.
Nope,
are
neither
you?
of them are infantry. Both
Okay.
monsters. Both
So that's
heroes.
fine. So we'll do that.
So where would you like to swing and what at?
I think I want to just. She's going to be quite good, but I'm going to hit him because I like him.
With everything?
I think so. I haven't seen him do anything, but he's going to be damage 5, 4 attacks, does 20. She's better, clearly. Let's,
I mean, he's damage 5,
yeah. She's damage,
anti-monster +1 rend.
yeah. So it'd be rend 3, so I don't get anything.
He wounds on
He
2s.
wounds very well. Yeah, let's do him. Cool.
Everything?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm here for it.
Okay, so I get worse when I get to 15. Okay,
Yes.
that's fine, which is why you have to count up.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's fine. There's no other passive head things going on.
You're right over there, Mr. the Kyle.
Yeah, it's just fucking champion dickheads.
Would you like to share with the group?
I mean, I don't know if it's okay to, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Fucking, they were talking about like jam and like, and then Trout. I thought Trout was asking a genuine question. He put, "Great old deck. What's the difference between jam and jelly?" So I was like, "One's in freedom speech, trying to be a bit, trying to be funny, but no, it's a joke." And he put, "You can't jelly a dick in her ass."
Yeah.
And I'm just, it's like a little bit skill me because I thought he was being serious.
The
I thought he was asking a genuine question.
It is a genuine question.
I'm going to spend a command point.
Yeah.
Roland
For-
Bain, thank you for the orange super chat. It said, "What round is it?"
It's round 1,
It's on the
but
screen.
we're doing a learning, so we're not looking to get to the five battle rounds. We're just teaching Brom tonight. It's literally a teaching stream. It's not about monetizing. It's not about getting to battle round 5. It's not about doing a battle report. We're just teaching.
Yeah, it's
We are at the bottom of round 1.
bottom of turn 1, but it's not important because we're going at Brom's pace.
So I'm spending CP on all-out attack.
What's the rend of your weapons, sir?
Thank you, Roland Bain.
Twos everywhere.
2s. Does that include the anti-monster?
Yes. No. The anti-hero.
2s and 3s.
It's 2s and then death grip is the 3.
So I'm also going to spend my last command point, Kyle, on all-out defense.
Okay. For your
Plus 1
add-on
to my
save.
rend. Plus 1 to my save, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Let's do it.
So 4 attacks hitting on 3s for my shipwrecker war club,
I mean, it was 3s.
which is freaking useful. That doesn't do anything. So that's
That's 3s
fine.
with the all-out attack, yeah?
That's 3s now. Yeah.
Good job you spent that CP, wasn't it?
Yeah. They're normally 4s. So to wound 2s.
Okay.
Good. Do you want to roll that?
That's fine, mate.
Good.
That's fine.
So I wound twice, so that's a rend of 2, which goes to 1. Yeah?
Black pill or red pill?
My text is in black.
Black pill.
Yep.
You pick the ones that they can't buy from the merch store.
Yep.
So your rend is 2.
Rend is 2 down to 1.
I get plus 1 save. So my plus 1 save goes to 2 up save.
Yeah.
Your rend 2 boots me on a 4 up save.
Okay, yeah.
I pass all 3.
Okay, that sucks. That was my damage 4 weapon.
Just to let you know, if they'd have all gone through, I'd have had 2 health left.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So now I got 2 attacks from my almighty stomp. Okay? These hit on 3s
Cool. Just the one
because
actually.
of the all-out attack. And then wounding on 2 came out and then did go back in again. 4s.
Is it 4s?
Yeah, because it's rend 2.
Oh, is it the anti-infantry rend,
This
that one?
is
Is
the
it?
anti-infantry.
Black or red?
Red now. Just because I saw you
That
had the black
one.
in your hand. Just the one.
I
You
failed that
do
one.
suffer D3 wounds. Be higher, no.
Just the one actually. Okay.
Haven't rolled well.
I've taken the one win so far.
And now
I don't have a ward.
the death grip. All right. Pow. I hit, thankfully, which is then wounding on 2, which does wound. This is now rend 3 because you are a hero and I've anti-heroed you.
So I go to a 5+ now.
Correct. So you fail, and then a D6.
Just 3, it'd be 3. Just one actually.
Fuck's sake.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So your giant man kraken smasher dude
Yep.
did 2 points of damage to a tree.
Yep. Clearly.
A living tree, but a tree.
Yeah. Good.
I'm here for that.
I'm going to then fight with my Gargant.
I should, yeah. I think so, yeah.
It's not going to be much better.
What are you fighting?
I'm going to fight
Bearing in mind you've got 3 potential targets.
3.
Yep.
Oh, because I'm within range of her.
You're within combat range of Laria.
Ooh, I could have punched her. I'm not going to bother. I'm going to punch. He's going to eat. Oh, will he eat? Because I didn't really do very well over there.
Remembering also damage spills over.
Damage spills over, and I pile in. So he can pile in nearer to. He's in combat range of them, and not that or that. So I can't pile in if he's not in engagement range.
You can still make a 3-inch move.
Can I? And then I'm within range. So if
you'll
I
be within
do
combat
kill
range.
these, I could pile in and hit her.
You can always, if you've charged, you can always make a 3-inch move.
So I'm going to fight them then.
If you're not in combat range, the difference is you can make a 3-inch move in any direction you like.
Okay. Oh, that's
Cool as fuck, isn't it? It's like a clean, nice rule set, Brom. It's like it makes sense.
cool. So I've now got my massive club. All right. Now I hit on 4s into the little tree folk.
Into the little tree folk, into
Little
the Kernoth
tree.
hunters.
Yeah.
The hunters of Kernoth.
So hit on 4s.
Good start.
These guys don't hit very well.
No, they don't, no.
You're not very lucky with these purple dice there, yeah.
But they rend on they wound on a 2.
Okay.
They've got a few more attacks, thankfully. I'm going to Edbutt.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Edbutt. Yeah? No, I'm not. And I'm going to mighty kick you.
No.
You did, yeah, you might kicked me.
On a 2. Yeah, Rend is 2.
Rend is 2. My Colonel Hunters have a save of 4+.
I can't kill one. Just
6.
Just so you know.
I fail.
Okay. D3. Good. Finally, for the 3.
For the 3, just the 3 actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is my Man Crusher.
Right, now,
Man Crusher.
those Colonel Hunters aren't long for this world, so I'm going to use them.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, they're just going to die.
Yeah.
There's no point fighting what's already fought me,
No.
I think.
So you might as well fight Big Man.
So I think I'm just going to stick them into Big Man and see how much damage I can do in the hope that Alariel can come in and finish them off later. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I get 4 attacks each, but there's a little keyword at the bottom of the data card. So some of the keywords are very important. I don't know if you've got any of these because of what yours is, but for some of us, these keywords are very important. So at the top, I've got infantry and I've got champion.
I haven't got a champion.
You also have standard bearer and you have musician, right?
No,
they're
a
the three.
Warmaster.
They're the 3 that will exist there. War Master means he's got to be a warlord. Okay.
Okay, he's my warlord.
So those 3 things there. The musician gives me +2, I think it is, to my rally rolls. I get 2 extra rally rolls on my rally, so I can heal more.
Yeah.
The standard bearer gives me +1 to my overall control of the unit when I'm holding an objective.
Yep.
A champion, the 1 champion model gets an extra attack when he shoots and fights.
It's quite interesting because all of those are completely different to what was in third.
Yeah.
Because musician was movement, wasn't it?
I can't remember. Yeah, I think so.
1 extra attack.
So
1 extra attack.
the champion gets extra attacks. So I've got 12 attacks +1 for the champion. I get 13 attacks. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
The champion
Just
just
one
get
of
+1.
them's a champion.
One of them's a champion. You get +1 attack for both when you shoot and fight. Always just +1 attack. So my attacks characteristic is normally 4. He gets 5. So I get 13 in total. I am going to. Do I? No, I'm going to hit you on my normal hitting of 3s. 6s are criticals. So these 2 come out straight away. Criticals are only ever on 6s. They're never on wounds like in 40k.
hits.
All right.
Yep.
The rest of these all hit. So I only missed you 3 of the time. So I've hit you 10 times so far. 2 big
Okay.
crits. It doesn't matter. My wound is 3+.
Yep.
So thankfully your bigger saved you, it looks like. Now, these 3 are saving throws for you at Rend 1.
At Rend 1, so I will be 5s
Yep.
on those. So I pass 1, fail 2.
So that's 4 damage.
Yep.
And these are 4 mortals. So it's 8 damage in total.
That's fine. So he's taken 8.
You now get to pick a unit to fight.
So there's no point in fighting with him now. I might as well fight with that.
Yep.
So we're going to do that. 4 attacks. I've already used all that attack, so I can't use it there.
No.
So I'm not. There's nothing else I really want to do with him. So we're going to attack 4s first.
Oh, he's a bit better, isn't he?
Apparently, he wants to be.
It's because he's not fighting for a forest, that's why.
Yeah.
He's in the open.
2s. Good. 1 rend.
So 5 up saves. Pass 2, fail 1.
Of course you did. So just the 2 damage.
2 damage so far.
Headbutt. Yes. Apparently he wants it. Wounds you on a 2. Does wound. 2 rend
That is a fail.
for the 4 damage.
So that's
And-
6 in total.
Mighty headbutt for the hit.
You just did the headbutt, didn't you?
No, the mighty kick. Sorry, they're all the same
Yeah, yeah.
hits. 2+ for the wound.
Yeah.
Wounds. 2 rend.
6s, yeah.
Cool. And then D3 for the 2.
Is 8 damage in total.
Sweet.
So 1 dies,
Yeah.
which takes 5 away, which means 1's left on 3. So 1's taken 3 health, 1's
seconds.
left on 2.
So I was going
Yeah,
to pile him
do
in.
pile now.
Yeah, so he's going to pile round onto the objective. Don't break
Move
him.
the guy furthest away for me.
That guy.
Whichever one, it doesn't really make a
Yeah.
difference. They can both fight you. Okay, the other
Yeah.
one will pile into you. Boop. All right. Now I get to fight everywhere now. You fought everything.
I haven't fought with King Brom, but that's fine.
Oh, no, of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
you haven't. Yeah. So I'm going to use those 2 guys over there now.
Yeah.
Because King Brom can't fight anybody else.
I can only fight these.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not in range of anything else.
You can pile in that way, and then
then
I can
fight.
hit you with a Lariel,
Nah, that's fine.
if you'd like. So I've got 2 Colonel Hunters left, and I wouldn't have removed the champion, because that would be a silly thing to do.
Yeah,
So I
definitely.
only get 11 attacks.
I don't know
Right.
which one I took off.
3s, 6s are crits.
Yep.
No crits. Followed by 3s, because I'm using a blade to chop down a giant.
Apparently.
So 4 more. Rend 1, sir.
On those.
Rend 1 on your man crusher eater thingy.
Rend 1.
Yeah.
6s.
Take 8 damage.
He has 4 left, which is taken 8.
Yep.
Yeah?
8 damage. King Brom! It's King Brom's time!
Don't need them. King Brom's time.
Now,
All
he's
right.
got a fucking great big hammer. If he doesn't kill these 3 things, you also lose.
So I got 6 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Oh, I'd have definitely used more of that attack here.
Well, I wanted to hit stuff over there.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
don't roll 1s, 2s, and 3s then, Brom.
Basic facts,
Yeah.
isn't it? So, boom! 6 attacks,
You listened to me. Well done.
1 missed. This has no extra abilities and passive long shanks. Doesn't matter. So, 2s. Got another one. Good. All of them at -2 rend.
6s.
Not minus, 2 rend.
2 red. Okay.
2 rend.
6s. This is the first time I've ever rolled these purple dice, ever.
Yep. You'll get a natural spread. So no 6s.
No 6s.
Natural spread, 2 5s.
What's damage?
5 each.
5 each. So they're all dead.
And then he's got,
They're all dead, Brom.
I know, an anti-infantry head thing and an anti-grip thing.
You killed
They're
them.
all dead. But
For
if
now.
if I pile in...
You can't
What
pile
do
it
you mean?
now.
What do you mean? For,
You can't- there's no
there's
consolidate.
pile. Okay,
No.
that's fine.
Done.
That's easy enough.
Okay.
All right, now you get to fight with impunity.
Spirit of Dirthy is going to try and clap some cheeks now.
Okay.
All right.
okay.
Are you ready for this?
Yep.
You're not. I am going to all-out attack with Spirit of Dirt. I can't. I've used all-out defense, I think.
I've
got CP
You
card.
have. You did use all-out defense on him.
You
already.
do not.
Cool. Okay.
Brom's got 1, you got none.
I am going
that's what I
to use my 1 CP for all-out defense
On what unit?
on
Spirit of
my-
Death
my
is
big
targeting
dude.
this man for now.
Kraken Eater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit you 4 of the times. Yes.
There's no point. The little cracker.
I didn't need all that attack.
Is gonna Mancross is gonna get.
I didn't need all that attack.
That's fine. I wasted mine earlier as well with 1s and 2s.
So I don't know if you've seen what he's carrying.
A big
It's
old sword.
Big fucking sword, right? So I wounded you on 2s.
But have you seen what I've done? And I only tickled you.
I've wounded you 4 of the times, Brom.
That's fine.
They're rend 2. But I'm anti-monster +1 rend, so it goes to rend 3. But you've got +1 save. So what's your normal save?
4.
So it goes to 3s, now to 6s.
That's fine. That was
So
very
4
useful.
6s saves.
Pow!
Cool.
No.
Take 20 damage.
He's alive. Still.
I've got more attacks.
I know. So I'm on 24.
How much have you done? How much health have you got left?
I've got
Dirthy
11.
fucking clap.
Slaps.
Do you know the most impressive thing about Dirthy? Right, the
11
Spirit of Dirthy is a hero that is not unique. You can take 3 of them. You
I
get
know.
5 of them.
I always thought he would be the unique hero.
Yeah, I thought he'd be
and
unique.
then the tree lord and tree lord ancients would be. It's madness.
You
Dirty
only need more
claps.
dice, aren't you?
I need like some more D30s for these guys.
Yeah. So he's taken 24. He has 13. Does it say 11 left?
11 left.
Yeah, 11 left.
Okay.
You can get to
He can only do another 9 damage, another 6 damage to you.
Okay.
Let's see if he manages. I'll let you do your dice counting first.
Sorry, I was trying to find a 4.
So I hit you on 4s with this particular attack, which is called Massive Impaling Talons. Importantly, that's mortals, so take 3 mortal damage.
I'm on 27 now. I'm going
okay.
to find the 7 now.
So Dirthu has done some serious fucking hurt to Mr. the Giant Man. He's got some wounds left.
I got wounds.
How many wounds you got left? 35 he starts with, right?
35, I've taken 27.
He's got 8 left. That changes things. That means that Alariel,
Yeah.
Ariola the Everqueen,
Yep.
is probably now going to fight him.
Well, instead of the little one.
Yeah, because I think I can just kill the big guy. That's more impressive.
Definitely.
Yeah. So Ariola, we're gonna hit you now, Brom. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
You're not ready for this.
Okay.
Right.
Not ready for this. No.
We're going to start off with my great antlers. I get 6 attacks on my great antlers, Brom. You'll
Yep.
be pleased to know, however, I hit you on 4s. Ready?
Yep. You missed, didn't you?
I've hit you twice.
I've still got my extra save on, haven't I? Because that's
You do.
the whole.
You do.
of the
They wound you on 2s. I'm going to re-roll that because I'm feeling kind. Ah. They're rend 2. But 3, because I'm wholly within 6 inches
many?
of a waking wild. Just the one, actually.
Just the one.
Yep. I re-rolled a cock's
Rend
dice in the
2?
corner. Yeah, rend 3 in total.
Okay.
So back to
6.
6s.
Pow!
Good. You wanted that. That was 4 damage. She has 5 more attacks with the Spear of Kernoth.
Oh, that's quite good spear. It's quite pointy.
Oh, it's not that
dear.
good. She whiffs in combat a lot.
Does she?
Yeah, she
I
does.
think that's probably dice. And
She wounds on
more than
3s. 2 wounds, sir. Rend 3, because I'm holy within 6 inches of a wicked wild.
Yeah. 6 hits!
Take another 2 damage.
Okay.
You're going to live.
God, if you had managed to hit all of them, you'd be dead.
If the
I don't
antlers
think-
hadn't have whiffed so hard, and I hadn't re-rolled that 2 into a 1, and he hadn't made the 6-up save, he'd be dead.
Yeah.
Because the antlers are flat 4 damage.
And if I'd been Joe, I wouldn't have been Brom.
Yeah,
Fact.
yeah.
I mean,
If my nan had wheels, you'd be a bike.
Damn straight. You got ridden everywhere.
Okay,
wow.
Okay.
I'm here for it.
That's all of the fighting. And you didn't slay him. I have a passive thing that if you, each time a friendly, one of my models, because they're all Gargants and Mega Gargants, gets slain, I get to do some stuff. That happens afterwards. It's not a before fight thing, isn't it?
What's it called?
It's called Timber.
Yeah, so it basically explodes for knights.
Okay.
You fall over into me.
Yeah. There's some
can do
bit at the
damage.
bottom that I read, but I was also trying to listen to you, so I didn't
Don't
really
listen to
read
me,
it.
I'm an idiot.
Well,
That's the end of your first battle round, I think, Brom. So that's, sorry, I lied to you. Not quite yet, okay? So that's the end of the fighting. The fighting's all done.
yep.
So we move into the end of turn step,
Yep.
okay? So
Neither of them.
you can do things like power through, okay?
Why would I do that?
If
Oh,
you have,
inflict extra mortal wounds.
you don't have any CP left, though, do you?
I do not. I
So
spent my
in
last
this
one.
in this particular situation for here,
Yeah.
his health characteristic is 35.
Yeah.
Okay. His health characteristic is 14 and hers is 18. So if you had a CP, you could have spent a CP to power through, and he gets to move round.
Yeah.
So you could have he gets to do his full move, which is
Okay.
10,
Yeah.
right?
Which-
He could have gone round onto this objective, stayed in combat with Dirty because he's powering through, because he's
Okay.
literally like on the charge because he's bigger and bulkier. You could have taken that objective off of me, for example. Okay.
Okay.
Which would have been useful for
But
a CP.
he was saved by having all-out defense.
I agree,
Yeah, yeah.
100%. He'd be dead otherwise.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm just teaching you
Yeah,
about
yeah,
things
yeah.
you can do. Power through is very, very powerful.
That's
It's,
quite a good
it's
one.
kind of designed for cavalry. Actually, very good for things like Mega
knight.
Gargants.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's the end of that. No other end of turn abilities to do here. Do you have any end of turn? You got no purples over here either. No, good.
No
Okay,
purples.
I have end of turn battle traits: endless growth, strike, and fade. So I can't do either because I couldn't get my second wood up. So what I could have done
Yeah.
with L'Ariel, because I'm wholly within 6 inches of a wildwood, if I had another wood up, I could teleport out of combat.
Ooh.
Right? Or if she'd taken any damage, which she hasn't, I could have healed her for D3.
Yeah.
But she hasn't taken any damage, so we don't need to worry about healing her for D3.
Cool.
Okay? Cool. We happy?
Yep.
That is, in that case, the end of the first battle round. Did you?
I did slay the entourage.
You did.
And I held more than you.
You hold 4 still.
So I got 10.
He gets the full 10 on his first turn
Boom.
ever in AoS. See? Much easier than 40k.
Yeah.
You didn't even have to cheat with your movement to do it.
I didn't have to cheat at all.
Anywho, it's not just my turn now, Brom.
Okay. No, this is a roll-off.
Now we have the priority roll, a
Yeah.
new feature, not to AoS players, but to us it is. I have rolled a 4, middle of the road for you.
Ah.
You have
a
rolled a 3.
So it's yours.
So I get to choose who goes first. And I'm obviously in this particular situation going to choose to go first.
Yep.
It makes sense.
Yep. But it's not your double. You're not double turning it. So you.
No, because you've just had your turn.
Because I've just had my turn.
So what? I guess
There's no
he
negative on you.
was his buddy, right? From the same regiment.
He had one. So yes, because I
Yeah?
put the first one down and those two. Yes, he is his buddy. So you
Okay, I
can
tell you what we're going to do, Kyle. I'm going to pick the.
slay the entourage.
Nope, I'm going to pick Slay the Tyrants.
Oh, okay. What's that?
Killer enemy hero. I'm assuming this guy's a hero.
He
He is a hero.
is a hero.
I'm going to try and kill him.
Cool. Oh, we're not doing that.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Cool.
Right, so that's my battle tactic. A battle tactic. So we're going to move into. Oh, also I get an extra CP because I'm the underdog. So I got to 5 CP because you're winning.
I feel like that's
That's
unfair.
the thing
at
that
this
happens.
point.
That's the thing that happens right now.
You're giving away the win, aren't you?
Okay, so we're going to. Everything's in combat, so I can't really do a great deal right now.
Yarp.
We're going to go to the hero phase, okay? We're going to start off with L'Ariel, who's going to give herself +1 to cast in said hero phase, right?
Cool.
And she's now going to start doing some magic. So, how much health does he have left?
So he's got
6
6.
left. Perfect. I'm going to start with Metamorphosis. If this goes off, right, I'm going to have the biggest Warhammer boner ever. Okay. Casting value of 7. I get +1.
No.
It's a strong start.
You did.
Okay, so that's good. So that goes off.
Yep.
My target is your big Kraken Man-Eater. Okay.
Yep.
I inflict 2d3 mortal damage on the target.
Cool. Don't mess it up.
Oh!
You've taken 4. 5.
5, Brom. Yeah, 2d3 is 5.
You needed
If I'd have
6.
killed him, if the target is destroyed by the spell, you can immediately resolve the effect of tree song spells if you successfully cast it. I'd have got a free tree up.
Okay.
He's got 1 left, Brom.
He's got 1.
He is in danger. He is in danger. Okay.
Is that your only thing? Is that your only fans?
I need to kill him with a combat attack now, so I can't do any more magic right now.
Does that mean I get to have
No. Calm down.
Oh.
She's now going to try and cast Tree Song.
Get a tree up. Come on, 6. Is it 6 and higher, or is it?
Sorry?
Is it 6 and higher?
6 or higher. I've got 7 because I get +1 cast. I get to place a tree wholly within 18 inches of her.
It's a good job you got some trees, isn't it?
Okay.
And whilst you're doing that, TL Block, thank you for the super chat, said, would you like to see a command like AoS in 40k? I love the interactivity that AoS can have in your opponent's turn. And thank you, TL Block, for your 3rd ever super chat.
Yes, mate. 100%. Absolutely, I would. They do it in quite nicely in what's it called? Fuck me, Heresy as well. Heresy has essentially reactions. So the Heresy team moved to reactions. The AoS team have got lots of reactions. The 40k team, no, we went better. We know better. How's that going for them?
Interruptions.
Yeah, interruptions all the time. Yeah. And now, finally, do I give myself +1 rend, or do I try and cast a manifestation?
Manifestation.
Yeah, I think manifestation.
Surely you want to wear them.
I might bring in the Glade Worm.
It's just cool, isn't it?
Whoop.
Shit is floating around.
Apparently not.
I do,
Ooh,
on an 8.
On an 8.
So the Glade Worm, wholly within 9 inches of the castle, visible and more than 9 inches from enemy units.
You're going to kill my big bloke with a worm?
Maybe.
I mean, that would be fucking great, wouldn't it? So I've got to be 9 inches away from you, Brom, for this.
Oh, okay.
And wholly within 9 of the caster.
Yeah.
There you go. It's a Glade Worm, look. How fucking cool is that? Little worm, come on.
There you are, chat. Something that Liam's painted is on the table.
I know. Well, the trees, Kyle. The trees are on the table. I painted them. Thank you.
Whatever.
Not very well, and I haven't finished them. But they're painted, right? I did it. Okay, cool. So, that is my hero phase.
Alan Edwards, thank you for your first ever super chat.
Oh my God.
Said, is it worth bringing an army for a visit to Warhammer World? I'm flying from the US next month to London, but it feels like a lot for probably just one game.
You can't.
Are you
borrow
meeting people to play? If you're taking an army on the hope you'll find a random pickup game, English people are arseholes and you probably won't get one.
Unless you can
If you're
someone in
meeting
our
people
chat.
to play,
They'll just throw dry pasta at you. Like,
yeah, if you're meeting people to play, then maybe be like, maybe see if they've got one. It depends also, because like if you certain systems that I've used certain battle foam systems, for example, which you can use on carry-on. It's not that much of an effort to put them on the carry-on. It's quite comfortable, quite easy. I've also used the big Games Workshop hard case one on the carry-on. That's quite good. If you're going to put it in the hold though, that's a lot of worry and panic for expensive stuff.
take Spearhead.
For one game, Spearhead is fucking a great idea, Kyle. Yeah. Honest with you. Take a Spearhead, you can literally put it in a suitcase.
Yeah.
There's
Martin.
also quite a lot to do at Warhammer World, though. So
There isn't.
there is. There's plenty. We went there for a whole day and didn't play a game. We
The
wandered
music,
around,
like
we
the-
ate, we looked at the museum.
We were hungover.
We were hungover. We've been to Hooters. And yours will be better than ours, so don't worry about Hooters.
Don't go to if you like. Don't go,
Nottingham
don't go
Hooters
to
is not the
Hooters.
same.
Don't go to Hooters in Nottingham if you've been to America because it's like seeing the D team. It's not even the B team.
No. The
Oh, that's where the baby was cut out. Good. Okay.
But If you're in our chat, that means you must know people that are potentially in the Discord and you're chatting away. So there's plenty of lovely people in here that will meet you there. I have no doubt.
Carl's got his head in his hands.
Yeah. So do I get to do a thing now? Hero facing.
Martin Eastman, thank you for the super chat, said, if the stream title is seeking a literal answer to the question posed, in which case I post that whilst one can learn AoS of an evening, Brom cannot.
I think he already has. I
I'll
think
be
he's
fine.
already there.
Yeah, I think
I think we could potentially, next time he's available for a Tuesday game, I think he could play a game of AoS. We need to wait for Lee to paint another big Mega Gargant for us to pay 2,000 points.
Yeah.
I think you could play AoS with this army.
Yeah, I could do this.
And this is what I mean. I've used words that are 40k words and converted them for his language, Rend AP, on purpose, so he understands it. We are talking about an individual that has knowledge of war games because he plays 40k, and he's picked it up and literally, like he's already saying to me, "Can I do my ability? Can I do my thing in your hero phase?"
I already want to do the magical intervention.
Yeah,
So-
and using the terminology there, I think he's learned it in a battle round. I think this is testament to how fucking good this game system is.
You ready?
Genuinely, yes. Carry on.
Cool. So
Awful Gamer, thank you for the 5 gift memberships.
Thank you, Awful Gamer, you absolute fucking hero. I hope the next time you go to a supermarket and you go up to the checkout and you scan something through with a reduced to clear label, it doesn't charge you full price.
Fair shout. Yeah. Fair shout.
First world problems, isn't it?
Spending 1 CP, and I wanted not that.
Okay, good.
So I get none
You get nothing, yeah.
because I get 1 minus 1.
You get nothing good, sir. Good
Now-
day.
One's a fail anyway.
One's a fail anyway.
If you have, like, say you've
Okay.
got 6 points and you roll a 1, you take away D3 points.
If you get
That
A 1 is a fail. A 1 is a for everything.
Oh, okay, is it?
Yeah, double
Okay.
one if you cast a psychic power. Magic if you cast a
Oh,
spell.
okay. So if I had points, I would have just lost some.
You just lost points, yeah. You lose points.
Oh,
You
okay.
actually lose
That's fine.
points. The best time to get to 1 is when you've got no points.
Yeah, okay. So that's fine. So I've done my magic thing. Now we can move on to
My
your
movement phase. Okay, actually, yeah, it is my movement phase.
Yes.
Alariel is going to use her Right of Life ability, and we're going to roll a 4+.
Good.
You motherfucker.
You
it never
No,
works.
we are not.
It never works. Do you,
Good.
know what happens when I roll that 4+?
You get extra points back.
That unit of Colonel of Hunters just comes back.
Both
That
of your
sounds a
shit
bit
rolling is why
OP.
we're on 80 members.
Hey?
Both of your shit rolling is the reason why we're on 80 members.
It's Cocker, but it was as Cocker as
Sit
mine
to-
earlier.
See, if you roll him as angry as Brom,
I do. You've got to get it in the corner
Brom,
here.
like thinking like he's
So I
playing.
actually do aim.
No, Brom,
do.
you think you're playing Beyblade for Christ's sake? Like,
There you go. That's an angry 6.
look at that! There you go, chat!
Double 6.
That's 4 lots of 5 right there.
bot cars.
12.
So you
There we
get models back.
No, so Right
She's
of Life.
just really good then, I'm
Pick a
guessing.
friendly Sylvaneth unit that has been destroyed to be the target. This unit can use this ability even if it has been destroyed, but if it does, it must select itself. Roll a dice on a 4+, set up a replacement unit with half the number of models from the target, rounding up, wholly within 9 inches of the friendly Awakened Wildwood. Why do you think I brought the wood in?
I did actually miss one. Sorry. Drew Soul, thank you for the super chat from a little while ago. I completely forgot about it. It says, Brom, raw.
Raw! Wow.
Oh, you mean proper
You've got an ability. don't
You
Is
angry
it-
pussycat.
What?
The Giants have an ability of the raw?
Creepers on shape bangles.
Raw!
Oh, the Earthshaker.
Roar.
The Earthshaker Roar. I did use that in any combat phase, so I could do it in. Okay.
You can do it in my combat
No,
phase.
this was supposed to be. I did miss it because it.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
slipped
yeah, yeah.
through.
Okay. So I did my Roar. I didn't actually roar.
He failed to raw. He went, "Arr, arr."
Yeah. I'm trying to learn a game, not raw at the moment.
A wolf.
Next
Okay.
game, then I'll roar.
Okay. All right.
All right.
well.
So you've done all that, yeah?
So my movement phase is pretty non-existent unless I want to fall out of combat. And I don't think I want to fall out of combat.
I don't think I'm going to be. I've got to wait for you.
What a bitch.
Why? There's no point. I can't make a decision.
I
at the
can't fall
moment.
out of combat and recharge, so I'm just going to stay in combat.
Okay.
Your movement phase. Would you like to redeploy a unit D6 inches?
No, because it's a trap.
Crap. Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I did think about moving him a bit closer, but he's got a big move anyway. So
You're a big move anyway.
move into your shooting phase.
I can't shoot anything because none of my shooting abilities have the shooting combat abilities.
That sounds like sad for you. So my shooting phase, I am not going to do cover and fire.
Good.
So that was a trap. Move into your charge phase.
My Glade Worm!
Wormy.
Wormison!
So when he's manifested, he can't move, I'm guessing.
He can't move because he's basically just been deep struck.
So you get to roll your 2d6 for your charge.
I'm going to go this far.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good.
10, yeah.
So are you going to Wormy, or are you going this way? You can come this way.
Don't think I can fit in that gap.
Warhammer, thank you for the one gift of membership.
You can come straight down the middle, mate. Cool. Thank you very much.
I've just lost the Glade Worm, but it's a laugh, isn't it?
I don't know if you've lost him.
Well, I think I have.
So me still being in range of him in the fight phase, am I going to suffer another mortal wound bias from him?
So, yes.
Okay.
So, would you like to countercharge for 2 CP?
If I countercharge, then I go within 3 inches of that, and then this, and this suffer mortal wounds from your tree. Your tree's a bit of a dick, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, he is.
The trees are really good, yeah.
Yeah. I don't.
We are
If
the
I
children of the
do
forest.
pile into the countercharge, I'm then within range of her, and she might
Who are you thinking about? Wait, hang on. Who are you thinking about countercharge with?
that thing.
Where would you? No.
Just him.
You're in combat with the Glade Worm. It's 3-inch range. He's already in combat.
He doesn't have to move.
He's already in combat.
So it's just this.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I could get a free 12-inch.
It's not free. It costs you CP. It costs you 2 CP.
I'm not doing
That's
that.
what I say.
Yeah, don't be silly.
You've got 3 CP right now.
Okay,
No, I'm
good.
okay. I'm staying where I'm at.
For reference, I wouldn't countercharge.
No,
Right?
No,
okay.
I'm
Cool.
not doing that.
Cool.
I thought that was a trap.
So we now move into fight phase abilities.
Cool.
All right.
Your fight phase abilities first. And then I get to do all of mine.
This is probably going to make
Once
me
per
incredibly
turn.
fucking sad. Our man, I guess the man crushes aren't here. This is going to make me really fucking
No.
sad. Really sad. I've made a mistake here, team.
Why?
Right. So I go into my. Where's my Awakened Wildwood? Okay.
Yeah.
So I have to do any combat phase abilities before we start, right?
Yeah.
Do I have to do it though?
What's that?
If I have an ability, here's a question that I actually don't know the answer to, despite the fact that I'm teaching right now. So I'm going to explain. My Awakened Wildwood has an ability
It's going to kill him.
called Vengeful Forest Spirits, right? It says, once per turn, army, any combat phase, declare, pick each enemy unit within this terrain's features combat range. So I have to do it, don't I?
No,
Pick each.
you don't have to.
It says once.
Once per turn,
So don't do it
any
now.
combat phase.
Yeah, so do it in my phase. My combat phase.
Because if I do it now, and I do D3 to him and he dies, I then don't kill him with a combat attack.
No,
combat
there's
phase
no
attack.
abilities that you have
That
to
is
do
a
it.
combat attack, isn't it? Does that not count as a combat attack?
Because my secondary, you complete this battle attack at the end of your turn if the enemy hero is slain this turn by a combat attack made by a friendly unit.
Is a melee weapon attack a combat attack, or is this, because it's in the combat phase, a combat attack?
This I don't know. Because it doesn't have a combat keyword.
Where is it? That's what I can
All
look
of
at.
these.
Where? Whose rule is it?
The Awakened Wildwood.
Wake Wildwoods.
Yeah. This is interesting. Where is my little book of genius?
This.
Because what you do is you go to this magical thing called glossary, and you go to combat attacks. Combat attacks. An attack made with a melee weapon.
Okay, so yes, you can't do it with that then.
With a combat attack. Okay, so it
That's
has to be
not
with a melee attack. See, glossary, look at that. Super useful.
Super
Cool.
easy.
So I'm not going to use my Awakened Wildwood do mortal wounds ability.
Cool.
Funny
You're
old
gonna
thing.
use it in the next.
Okay.
In the other.
I am
place.
going to go into Spirit of Dirthu, and I'm going to use his Wrathful Guardian, not Wrathful Guardian, his Titanic Jewel ability
Get rid of my.
on a 3+. -1 to attacks characteristics.
I'm already less anyway.
Another -1 to attacks
I've only
characteristics.
got 2. In fact, can he go below 1 though?
No, you can't go below
Okay,
1.
Good.
Well, I don't know. I don't think so.
No, I'm not going below 1.
So that is that.
Unless
That
you
is
tell me.
all of my combat phase abilities that I can do, Mr. the Bromlama Ding Dong.
Okay, so my combat phase abilities are he's going to do his once per turn any combat phase tosser. No, that's not a thing. No, that's get me out and lands a hero thing, and I can only do it in my phase. He's definitely going to die before he gets to that.
Once you're figuring it out.
Where was the-
Grumpage, thank you for the super chat. Said
that's
Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take her. To Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego, baby. Why don't we go down to Kokomo?
Thank you.
I felt like I was being serenaded then.
Is that Phil Collins?
I've got a bit of a chub on.
So I am going to do it. I'm going to do colossal. I'm going to do colossal slam with him now. It's a rampage ability.
If you pull her out of combat and out of that tree, I'm going to fucking love
Nah.
you forever because he's about to die.
What do you mean? He's about to die, but I could lob her away from the tree, but then I'm out of range of this thing. What? How does it not? Why does that love you? Because I'm going to be in combat anyway. Oh, do you have to fall back out of combat with him?
I can't fall out of combat because I suffer mortals if I fall out of combat and I can't
Okay,
charge.
so I might as well lob him over this way as well. But then he could do some damage and be able to fight.
Do what you want, Brom. You know what?
I'm still doing it.
You know the game already. Who are you doing it on?
I'm going to do... Well, I'm doing it here. Do I have to pick an enemy? Yes, I'm going to pick Dirthy.
Dirty, okay. I'm here for it.
All right? I'm not doing it.
Good.
So he's really, really wounded. I'm going to pick this dude
Yeah.
to do the on 3+ pick an enemy unit in the combat phase to be target, so her, and you can't do a commands on her.
Okay.
I don't think that massively matters.
Okay, we couldn't all out defense.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I have to be in range. No, I don't have to be in range, so I'll pick Dirthy. No, I won't. I'll pick her. I've got to get a 3 anyway, so it doesn't matter. I should just not bother. Just roll it. Big dude. This dude is going to do the other one.
Stop up and down.
Jump up and down.
Yeah. Do a House of Pain it, is he?
Yeah, on a 3. He doesn't do it
No,
either.
so far, Brom's got no rampage abilities off for 2 turns. Are you done boring us all now?
Yeah, because I haven't got anything that can do better than that.
Okay.
How many? What's the health on that?
Yes.
Is it?
7.
No, I can't double that.
Okay.
So good.
So I'm going to start with
crack on.
Dirthy.
Before you do,
And you're going to slap him.
Martin Eastman, thank you for the super chat, said, Liam, will you join me in wishing all Blood Angels players well on their new toys and forming the wry smile that comes from being a Dark Angels player?
I do think Dark Angels got better models than Blood Angels.
Oh, yeah.
I do like the new Blood. I do like the Blood Angel stuff, genuinely.
But those inner circle companions compared to...
Inner Circle Companions, New Deathwing Knights, Azrael, you know.
But just those inner circle companions compared to these Sangreal.
Yeah, well, even look at Chaplains, right? Asmodai versus Lamatis. I know which one got the better model. If you leave the dipshit smoke off of Asmodai,
Yes.
I know which one got the better model as a Chaplain. Dark Angel's got the better model, without doubt. Belial, probably a nicer model, I'd say, even than the Sanguinor,
Yeah.
if I'm honest. Sanguinor's got that weird Planet of the Apes face.
Amadeus.
Amadeus, yeah, exactly, right? Inner Circle Companions, 100% better than Sangard.
Yeah.
I like the Sangard, I do. Then there's
not.
not enough flavour. Inner Circle Companions beat them.
Yeah.
Deathwing Knights, better than Death Company, which are just Assault Marines with bits.
With bits. And then Martin Eastman followed it up with, oh, joking, and the new models, that should be easy to paint.
I mean, yes, there's that as well.
They will be nice models.
I am going to start with Dirthy,
Okay.
and I need that thing fucking dead.
Okay.
So I am going to try and assure this by going all out attack.
Okay. I'm not going to do anything to stop this.
Okay?
For one wound, I'm just waiting for you to kill him so I can tumble down.
I'm going to start with my fuck off
Hurts
sword. And I'm going to hit you on 2s now because I all out attacked.
Good.
I'm now going to wound you on 2s because I'm chopping a tree down. I'm chopping a giant down. They
Minus-
are rend 3.
Cool. I take all of them. He dies.
You've taken 15 damage.
Timber!
Is it a rampage ability?
It is not.
Good, okay.
I didn't check, but so I don't know why I rolled a d3, but it's a thing. So each time a friendly Mega Gargant model is slain, before removing it from play, players must roll off. You can roll against my 5 that I've already rolled. The winner picks a point on the battlefield within 3 inches of that model, inflict d3 mortal wounds on each unit, friendly and enemy, within 3 inches of that point. Within 3 inches of that point that has a lower health characteristic than that model. So that's everything, because I'm quite healthy, or I was. Doesn't say, so it's a winner. Does that mean we re-roll off?
It must do, because we drew.
It didn't say anything. No. Okay.
I did this all night, Brom.
Bet you can't.
I win.
So you get to pick within 3 inches of my model, and then everything within 3 inches of that suffers D3 mortal wounds. So I don't think you can actually get me. But you
I can't get you.
So you might as well not get you.
So I can drop over here. Actually, no, I must have dropped back this way and then get no one.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We go to like there, and then everyone dies.
Yeah. Cool.
Ah, boo! We killed a big thing. Whoop, whoop.
So they don't. They got a lot of wounds. Not massively killing.
I mean, when you get hit
But
in the
we'll do.
first turn of combat by a 20 damage sword, that's going to hurt no matter how many wounds you've got.
Yeah, but I could have hit you with 16 damage.
You could. You forgot his important pep talk. You should have
What's
gone, hey, Kraken Eater, be their shit.
Yeah. Okay, so that's your first fight.
We spent too much time together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my first fight. It's now your turn.
It's now my turn. So, I think she's going to kill him.
I don't know. She's a bit shit.
Yeah, but he's not going to get to fight otherwise. So, I think I'm less worried about them killing him. Oh, no, he's taken 8. Okay, so we're going to fight with this dude.
He did take 8, yeah.
Yeah, he did take 8.
I was hoping you were going to forget about him, Brom.
No, so that's fine. So he wants to pretend in the combat phase, pick a unit. So roll dice.
What's
No,
his
can't do
rend,
that.
sir? What's his rend?
His rend is 1, 2, 2.
I'm going to spend a CP, please, for all out defence.
Okay, so my massive club that you will ignore the rend on, hit on 4s. Would have gone the 3s, it wouldn't have mattered. 2s. So 2 at minus nothing because of your all-out defence.
Pass both.
Okay, and then Edbutt. He doesn't Edbutt you. Mighty Kick. He does Mighty Kick you on a 2. Does 2 rend.
Pass my save.
Pass your save. So that was a bit of a shame.
Alariel
Is then going to slap him in the face.
is going to get rid of him, hopefully. 6 attacks, Mr. Brom, with my great antlers that hit you on 4s.
I'm not going to save him. I probably should have.
Oh,
that
that's
attack
bad.
over there.
That's really bad. That's really bad. How many health has he taken?
3
4?
so far.
3. Oh. Wound you on 3s?
I have 12.
I have wounded you. It is rend 2.
He takes it.
4 damage.
Okay, so he's done and taken 7. No.
And then her Spear of Kernoth.
Oh, so you're worried about it. Oh,
She's
on
fucking whiffing
2s?
again.
oh, hits on 3s. is
Wounds
it?
on 3s.
Does
She's
one
wounded you twice. Rend 2.
Okay.
4
go
more
straight-
damage.
Straight through. So he's now on 11 out of 12.
Yep.
Is that it?
Yep, she's done.
Woohoo! So
She's whiffing.
I fought over there. I'll fight here with him because your duties might hurt him. So I'm gonna hit the tree. How much? Because then he can hit the bug. So I'm gonna hit the tree.
Okay.
I don't know what the tree does. The bug does. What's the bug? How good's the bug? A bit crap, is it?
Hits on 4s, wounds on 2s.
7 health. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to do the bug. Hits on 4s. No, I'll keep my CP for mine.
You hit the bug or the tree, did you say?
Tree.
Sorry, okay.
Tree. This was his massive club. Wounds on the 2. Do wound. Rend 1.
5 up save because I normally have a 4 up. I'm good.
Headbutt.
You just hit, you headbutt the tree.
No.
Good.
And mighty kick.
You kick the tree.
No.
Good. My Glade Worm is now going to fight the guy with 1 wound left.
Okay. I needed to get something through.
I hit you on 4s with my Glade Worm.
Yeah.
Oh. I've hit you twice.
Cool.
I wound you on 2s with my Glade Worm.
Apparently. No.
I've wounded you twice, Brom.
Okay.
Rend of 1.
6s.
2d3 damage.
He's dead.
Take 4 damage. My Glade Worm killed a thing, Kyle! It killed a thing!
Roll off time.
Thank God for
Oh, even for
spectral
him?
worms.
Yeah, he's a Gargant and counts timber.
Just roll a 2. And I'll roll a 5.
Fuck's sake.
Oh! I'll give you a chance to do a proper
Swapping
timber.
dice. Hoo-yah! I pick now.
You get to pick within 3.
3 inches of him. I'm going to pick.
I mean, all of the things that are already within 3 are within 3.
So I just want to be outside of him. Okay.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So I pick.
That's fine. Just
Yeah.
move them out of the way.
There you
I
go.
know what you're doing. Everything there's everything mine, not yours.
Yeah, everything yours takes D3 mortal damage.
So tell me which one first.
Big lady. Big lady. Oh, come on, big lady. For 2.
2.
Okay.
Big lady.
Tree
Big lady.
takes 3.
Are you fat shaming L'Oreal?
And wormy face. I'll get it right in a minute. 1. So Alariel takes 2. I'm guessing you can ward off. Tree takes 3. And that's a better way of doing it.
So L'Oreal has a 6-up ward. She fails both.
Okay. Tree any ward?
No, Tree doesn't have a ward.
Cool. And then Brom into Worm. Because you've got no more fighting. Because you...
I've got a fight over there, but they've already fought, so yeah.
Okay, so... Yeah, so Brom into Worm.
Don't whiff, and you'll kill it.
Okay. I have 6 attacks. I'm using all-out defense over here, not going to bother with that over here. So, Brom, 4 hits on 4s.
I don't think you've whiffed.
I think it's good enough, hopefully. 2s. There you go. And -2, so rend, even, 2.
I pass 1.
Okay. Flat 4 each.
So it's 8 damage, it's got 7 health.
It's dead.
You killed my 3 model that I put on the table.
Yep. King, Brom.
Okay.
Oh, it was rend, it was damage 5 anyway.
Does
sorry.
the worm have ward?
The worm does have ward, actually.
Ooh, it was
but I don't
damage
think it's
5.
enough. I've got 7 health.
Damage 5 each, and then I can do the others. I was looking at the wrong one. Kraken blood.
So I would have failed 8 of them anyway, even if I'd have passed the ward for the mortal that it took. It doesn't matter, it would die. But thanks, Kyle. I forgot about that. All manifestations pretty much have ward.
Yeah.
Those 2 cheeky chaps.
Ghosty ghosts.
So I'm going to do all out defense, because your rend's -1, isn't it?
My rend is -1, yes.
Cool, I'm going to do all out defense then, please.
4 attacks. No, so it's 4 attacks for 1 and 5 on the other because of champion.
Yep.
9 attacks. Hitting you on a number which is more than 1 and less than 2. That's a crit. 1 crit. 4 hits. 3's to wound you. 2 more.
2.
So 2 more at your standard saving throw.
Funces!
1 goes through.
Yep.
And there's 2 more, so it's 4 damage.
Oh no!
Oh, yes.
It goes down anyway. So,
Roll off time! Beat a 2.
and I did it with style. So
Off the rim.
Everything else in here takes
D3.
D3. It's just, oh, come on.
Roll a 5+. 1 dice.
Yeah?
Yeah, because one's already taken 2 damage, so 1 dice.
So,
Keep the champion, yeah, cool. Not that
I don't know which one's the champion.
The one that's left.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep.
So that's the end of the fighting things from my point of view. Have you
Cornet
done fighting?
Ed, thank you for 5 gift membership.
Thank you, Cornet Ed, you absolute fucking hero.
I hope that when you next stub your toe, you do not get a shooting pain and the nail might come off or it goes black.
Okay.
There you go.
Cornet Ed, I hope that the next time that you sharpen your axe, you don't accidentally dull the blade.
Yeah.
I was being very literal.
Generic.
I was going to hope that...
It's very specific.
I love
he
Cornet
stumps his toe all
Ed.
the
He's like
time.
one of the first commenters on every video. I was going to hope that the next time he goes to the urinal, when he does his fly up, he doesn't accidentally catch some skin in it.
Like with something about Mary.
Well, you might like that.
He might. Yeah. Blood for the blood god.
Don't not.
Skin from skull throwing. Okay, so I don't know why you're asking me if it's my turn to do fight abilities when it's my turn.
No, I was just seeing. Yeah. Have you got any more fight?
So my fight abilities are done. I've done everything. Everything is done.
And I've done
Which means you've done all your fight abilities. We now move into the end of turn,
Yep.
the turn that is the end. So Alariel, she took 2 damage. The tree is going to heal her for D3. So she's taking 1 damage, okay?
Mwahaha!
Dirthu doesn't get anything else. Strike and fade I can't do because I'm no longer in combat. That's the end of my end of turn abilities, and you killed the worm. So he can't use his end of turn
I haven't
ability.
got very much left, actually.
You don't know.
It'll be fine. All right.
So, Mr. the Kyle, that would be the end of one's turn. 4 and 4, please, sir.
4 and 4.
Yeah. Yeah, now the key in this game, you see, isn't to get maximum points in the first 2 or 3 turns. You want to stay the underdog.
Yeah, I know. I can see that already.
Turn 2, Gargants.
Gargle Nuts, turn 2. Gargle Nuts. I fucking love this game. It's so good.
Yep. I really want to play more games.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I'm going.
what the fudge should I do? Complete.
Play some AoS, mate.
Do something.
I put Ilario in the middle of the board, so Slay the Centaur wasn't an easy pick.
Yeah. Or
You're not
Caesar
allowed to be in
Centre.
combat range.
We can terrain feature holy.
I mean, if you want to just kind of just bum rush her, you could do Slay the Tyrant.
So you can't Slay the Tyrant? Slay the Tyrant is an order,
Oh,
and he's destruction.
Yeah.
that's right.
I can't do any of that. Take their land, pick a terrain feature wholly within.
Yep. You just have to be in combat range of it. So, for example, you could pick this here.
Building.
You could put Brom there.
Yeah.
You then hold that terrain feature. That's yours.
Okay. That's it.
Yep.
That big one.
I'll just do that.
Take the land.
Take their land.
I'll be honest with you, Brom. I'll give you a little hint here.
Yeah.
Right. Look at the time. We're going to get through your turn. We're pretty much there.
I think so. So,
But I think it's been
taking their
interesting.
land.
I'm legitimately impressed and slightly surprised that you picked it up so quickly.
I think I could do a game.
I think you could play a game.
I don't think I'd
confidently.
win, but I could get. We could actually finish this game, I think, within 20 minutes because I'll lose all my models. But then the game's over. So hero step. He's going to do his roll off. And he gets 5, which is good because then he's going to pick something to heal himself for D3 heals. I'm going to spend my 5 straight away.
Okay.
All right. So he gets D3 heals for 2. So he goes down to having taken 6.
Okay, perfect.
True story.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. He would also heal, but he's taken nothing.
Okay.
That is the end of my hero stuff, I think. You can do any hero. I don't need to rally. Do I? Can you do rally rolls in as well as doing healing? Make 6 rally rolls for each. Spent 1 heal. Can I heal him again? Is that a thing?
Can you heal him again?
Yeah.
You can rally him and heal him again. Yeah, of course you can.
Deathwing Duck, thank you
that's
for the
the
super
CP.
chat.
I'm not doing that.
Says, more time in AoS. Am I crack right now? I just can't get enough of them.
Yes. I don't know about Mordheim though.
Okay, I'm not bothering that.
AoS is definitely my jam at the moment. I'm here for it. You done in your hero phase?
Yeah, your
And
turn.
then Deathwing Duck, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Deathwing Duck. You absolute legend.
I hope the next time you go out in the middle of the night, you get to let's get dangerous.
I hope the next time you cross paths with a duck, it doesn't get angry and squawk at you.
Just squawk.
Or attack.
Okay.
Go full attack.
Okay.
I hope a duck doesn't go full attack. It's Deathwing Duck.
All right, I'm into it.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend a CP for Magical Intervention
Yeah.
on Alariel. Who's going to give herself +1 to cast. And it's going to go off.
Because
That one CP, yeah?
It's 1
6.
CP, yeah. So magical Intervention
Yeah.
means I get another tree. I'm just going to use this one because my other trees aren't painted.
Okay.
Right?
You put it in my way. You're such a dick.
I can be 3 inches from you.
Oh, no, a tree.
It's fine. I can move within combat with a tree, take the wounds, still win the game. All right. Is that the end of your hero phase? Goes into my movement phase.
I don't think I can put it there. Hang on. Hang on.
This thing.
No. I think I might have lied to you, Brom.
Surely it's going to be 9 inches away.
More than 3 inches from all enemy units, objectives, and other terrain features.
No, you can't put it there.
Yeah, okay. So don't worry about that one. We're not going to do that.
Put it there.
No, we're not going to do that. We're just not going to do that. We're going to keep my CP, Carl.
Okay. Get that CP back. All right. My
You-
movement
you yeeted
phase.
that tree.
Oh,
back
actually, I
up.
could put this on as a manifestation, right? Because I rolled a 7 + 1 minus 1, and they're all 7s.
Yeah.
Do I want to do the skull route or the worm again? We did the worm once.
You did.
Should we do the skull route?
What's that do? There's no gotchas in this game.
No. I can subtract control score stuff. Let's not do that. Let's just put the manifestation back on the table. Okay.
So you are using CP.
Yeah, I'm going to use a CP. I've got to be 9 inches away from you, though. All right,
Okay.
there we go. Okay.
Move phase?
Yes, sir. Movement phase.
Okay. He's going there. Boom. And he had 6.
Yeah, taking 6, yeah, because you healed.
If I could put that.
Do you not heal with rally as well, or did you leave that?
No,
on?
I couldn't. I didn't want to spend CP.
Morty Hammer, thank you for the 1 gift of membership.
Thank you, Morty Hammer, you beautiful human.
What do you think that leaves us on?
91.
92.
Oh.
That puts him there. He's
You're
not
slacking, boy.
12. He's not wholly within 12. So I'm just going to go to there, which I think. So I'm outside of range of that. Boop. And I'll go round the tree.
With your little cow on your back, have you seen that?
Is there a cow on the back?
Hang in there. He even painted all the black spots on the cow.
Yeah, I like it.
Good old Daisy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was that?
It was Brom. Is that your best cow?
I can get better.
Can you?
Yeah, I can. But it takes a bit of effort.
Is it?
Yeah. More effort than I put into my wah. So
When I get to 100 members, will we get a proper moo?
I can try.
Proper moo.
I want to hear it now.
That's the end of my movement
It's a hidden
shenanigans, I
talent I
think.
never knew you had, Brom.
What, mooing?
Impersonating a cow, yeah.
Yes, and Jones, thank you for the 1 gift of membership.
Thank you, Yeston.
Yes, and the best. That's not 100 yet. That's 93. That's the end of my movement phase.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Jenny.
Okay.
I'll mow the lawn and rage the oats, baby. I don't want to redeploy.
Cool. So we're into the shooting phase.
I love that episode of Family Guy.
Yeah.
He's throwing stuff at her.
Is he now?
He is.
Have you seen the size of her thighs? She's going to fucking kick it away.
Single rock thrown.
See? Proved
Single
it.
missed. Okay. End of shooting phase. Your shooting phase?
I would not like to throw my spear back at you for a CP. It seems like a waste.
Okay. Charge phase. Shenanigans. Then. Hachow.
Are you moving in combat range of Deathu as well?
No.
Are you sure?
So let's make sure we're more than 3 inches from Deathu.
I'm going to be within range of the tree instead of Deathu.
Yeah.
Because the tree does less damage than
The tree
Deathu's
doesn't do
properly
20
set.
damage, yes, that's correct.
And then Brom rolls his charge. He doesn't care. He's going 5.
Are you still going to be, if you're within half an inch of L'Oreal, within 3 inches of that terrain feature?
Yes. And flapped closer. It's fine.
Okay.
Cool. Your charge phase.
2 CP countercharge from Deathu.
Oh, passive. That's fine.
Oh no, the tree's coming!
No, that's fine.
I'm going to go this far.
Declare a pick a friendly model.
Ooh.
That's not bad.
Charge this phase and not
Ooh,
used a rampage
Mr. the
ability.
Kyle.
It's like Day of the Triffids, isn't it?
I used a rampage ability on all of my things, didn't I? Just no, I didn't use it on that guy.
Deathwing Duck, thank you for super chat, said,
Okay.
fantastic
So
game.
I am going to do 1 charge phase ability. It doesn't make any difference to what you've done. Okay.
Okay.
My charge phase ability that I'm going to use is Gargant Charge.
Gargant charge.
Pick a friendly one of mine that charged this turn and has not used a rampage ability. Said duty.
Yeah.
This turn because I used them in your phase.
Yep.
Then pick a visible enemy unit within 1 inch to be its target, her, on her big stag beetle. Roll a d3.
I like all the hand signals.
I know, it's just, what's this?
That, 2, suffer equal to the mortal, inflict the amount of mortal damage on the target
So
equal
3.
to the roll. Yeah,
I don't pass any of my thingies.
cool. That is a rampage ability that I've used on him now.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
I charged with Mr. the Spirit of Deathu
Yep.
because I could.
Does that, because I made it a little easier for you to get in.
You did make it easy for me, yeah.
Would you have got in anyway?
No. If you hadn't have gone that far round, I would not have got in.
That's fine. I wanted to be outside of 3 inches of the tree, which I am.
Yep.
I didn't measure it, but I am.
Yep.
True factual story. So that's the end of my charge thing. Your charge thing's done.
I don't have a
done?
charge ability.
You
I only
a
have
charge
combat
thing, didn't you?
abilities.
So combat.
Because L'Oreal's charge ability needs her to charge, and I haven't been able to charge your game because you keep charging me with your charges.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I've used
Charge.
Colossal Slam already, once per turn. I've used Jumping Up and Down, and I've used Earthshaker.
Oh, I've got a good one for
Roar,
the next. I hope you don't. I've got a good one for the next one, Kyle.
and I can't do the other ones.
I'm
So
here for it.
I have got no combat phase abilities that I can use. Before
Deathu
fight.
is going to pick King Brom.
Okay,
He's going to roll a 3+.
you won't.
And you subtract 1 from all your combat attacks.
That sounds a bit mean.
So 1 from the attacks characteristics. So every number of attacks you have is down 1.
Okay.
So where you have,
Yeah.
6 is 5,
5.
2 is 1, and 1 is
That's fine.
1. Can you go below 0?
No. I'm telling you no.
You're telling me no, but I don't know if you can. If you can go
You'll
to
have to
0.
look in here.
Okay, that's that one done.
can't go to
Wrathful
0.
Guardian is irrelevant because I'm not within 3 inches of Das Tree. Alariola is irrelevant because I have no combat phaser stuff. Vengeful Forest Spirits now. So you're within 3 inches of the tree, and I didn't do it this turn yet.
No.
4+ on the Gargant for D3 mortals. Take 3. 4+ on King Brom.
No, he's outside of range.
No, he's not.
He is, he's outside of 3.
Outside of 3 of the tree?
Yeah, that was why I said to you. He's outside of 3.
Oh,
of the
okay.
tree. That's why you had to go that far around.
Okay.
I didn't actually have to go that far around and be that close, but
I'd have just taken the mortals on the tree, mate. I'll be honest with you. I also failed to roll anyway, so it's irrelevant.
it doesn't matter. So I took 3, did I?
Took 3 on the Mega Gargant, yeah. On the Gargant, sorry, not the Mega
Let's
Gargant.
take it 3.
You get to pick a first unit, my sir.
I think that I'm going to fight with King Brom, and I'm wholly within 12.
You're wholly within 12?
Cool, so I get to fight with both. So
You get to fight both, mate.
Cool. So King Brom first, and
Look at you picking his game up so quickly.
and take her out.
You're better at this than you are 40k already.
Yeah, it's easy. The
What easy to be better
So
than you
I'm
are
gonna
at 40k?
spend-
Yeah.
I spent 1 CP last turn for all-out defense, and now on his turn, and I'm spending a CP now on all-out attack with King Brom, because I got less attacks, so I'm down to 1. And
We're hitting an Ariel.
I'm hitting a L'Oreal. I can't spend anything else. I can't make him any better than that.
I'm going to all out defend the L'Oreal.
Of course you are.
Where there's one, the other comes very quickly.
Yep.
Yeah. So I hit on 3s,
You do.
which isn't massively. Exploding 6s.
LOL. That exists.
Yeah, probably. Just not
It's
in my
not
army.
super common.
I wound on 2s, so hopefully all good. Thank fudge, that rolled over the right way. Rend 2.
So minus 1. A L'Oreal has a 3-up save.
Cool.
Goes to 2-up save. That goes back to a 4-up
4-up
save.
save. 5 damage on each, which sucks.
I passed them all.
I get 1 attack with my almighty stomp. That's for taking away attack. I hit. Wound on 2. Do. Minus 2. Rend 2, even.
I take that one.
Okay, so this is D3 for the 3.
I take all 3.
Okay, and then Death Grip. We believe it can't go below 1.
Let's just roll 1, yeah.
So I hit on a 2. I do. Rend is now 3.
I fail.
And this is D6 for 2. So I get less. Now you get 2 saves. 2 of your wards. Yeah?
Yeah, we'll do it. Well, I don't know if it goes below 1 or not, but we'll leave it like that anyway.
Cool. That's him done. Crack. Other guy. We can switch dice. Just for the lols of it. 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. Whoop. For his club. 2 to wound. Minus 1. Oh, Rend 1.
So rend nothing.
Becomes Rend nothing because of all out defense.
I fail both.
Haha, 2 damage each.
I made 2.
That's fine. Headbutt. Be good. No. Kicker. No. Good. End of my thing. I do all out defense. I did it that phase. I can do it again, but I did all out attack here, so that sucks. I can't do all out defense. I might as well
Yeah.
wait.
So Durthu is going to hit Mr. the Brom. Okay. Mr. Durthu is going to hit Mr. the Brom.
He's taken 6.
All right.
Yeah.
You ready for this? I have no CP. I'm just going to let the dice decide here, Brom. Guardian Sword.
Yeah.
3s. The dice have decided you're going to live.
Yeah.
I have wounded you.
Okay.
Rend 2.
Rend 2. I am 6s.
Damage 5.
Okay, so he's taken 11 now.
Yep.
So on
And now I have my massive impaling talons. Forced to hit you. That's 3 mortals.
I knew I wanted to. Okay, so I've taken 14.
Okay.
Cool.
And now Alariel has a choice to make here. I'm going to kill your little Gargant fella, I reckon.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't think I can't kill Mr. Brom. What's his overall health? Is it 35 as well?
40.
40?
Yeah.
Jesus, fuck me sideways, Christ.
He's pretty
40?
pretty big, isn't he?
Well, he's still got 40.
No,
I've got.
he's got 26 wounds left.
Yeah.
I've done 14 damage to him. He's got 40 in
Yeah.
total. Right, I'm gonna pick on the little fat fella.
All out defense. Just try and. Oh, you got -3, haven't you? There.
Minus-
Rend 3. It's not even going to help.
-2. My tree. I didn't put the spell on my tree.
Yeah, but it goes to -1. So okay, then all out defense.
This is my Spear of Kernoth.
I don't think it must be.
I've wounded you 3 times at Rend 2.
3 times.
Rend 2.
6s.
So take, so far, 4 damage.
Okay, so 7
Now I'm going to antler you.
now.
That's the noise it makes.
You've got 5 to get through.
Well, thankfully, I've hit you none of the times.
Okay, so he's okay on 7. Cool. And that is the end of the combat phase. Because you've done all your combating things. I've done all mine. I haven't got a champions or anything that malarkey. End of turn abilities.
You can power through for a CP.
Yeah.
And it is the end of the battle, you might as well.
Yeah.
So Brod
So then
can
I-
because Brod can just do literally that,
Yeah.
right? And then you do mortals to L'Oreal,
Yeah. So I'll do that.
if you want to.
That seems like a good thing. You could do it as well.
I can't. Well, I can't with Dirty, no.
Oh,
I have to
'cause
have a
you-
higher health characteristic.
Okay, so let's do that. Pachow. Just the one. It was a 6 down on the floor. No.
Oh.
So you do take the extra one.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Okay, good.
That is it.
At my end of turn, L'Oreal's within 6 inches of the tree. Going to heal D3.
Cool.
3 back straight away.
Cool.
Right, cool.
You had taken 12. That was pretty good.
Job done.
Out of the 16? Oh, I was getting there.
That would be the end of battle round 2.
Cool. I did take their land. Take their land.
And he's got maximum on his primary again,
Yeah,
Mr.
so-
Kyle, as well.
I get 10 again. Agreed?
Yeah, I agree.
Sweet.
I agree. However,
It's now 26 minutes past 6.
But I just want to say one thing. I didn't want to interrupt because you're doing it, but also you can't do the 2 modifiers in one phase.
what do you mean?
All out attack and all out defense. You can't do them both in one go.
Yeah, he didn't do it on the same model.
No.
2 different
I know
units.
that, yeah.
So you
'Cause
can.
We covered that.
I told him that.
Okay.
So he all out attacked on Brod, all out defended on the Gargant.
Which is, so I then went, oh shit, he's going to die because I can't all out defense on him. So I was like, oh, I'll do it on him, but I'll wait. And then you did attack her, so I did it.
So you can do both in the same phase. You just can't do them on the same unit. Cool. What we're going to do now, because this is a learn thing, this is about whether we can teach the game or whether Brom picks it up, is we're going to have a little chat for 10 minutes.
Okay, I'm going to pee them.
Well, I was going to involve you in that chat. So, is there anything from chat whilst we're waiting for him to go and fucking fish out his 3-inch pile in? Hey! I legitimately am a little surprised, but also quite impressed that he's basically picked the whole game up in 2 turns of playing. In fact, I'd argue he was probably there or thereabouts after the first battle round. Just by comparing 40k words to AoS words, it was essentially the same thing. Like, and we've said this before on the channel, and this is one of the things that I think I'm absolutely fascinated by whilst also being impressed by it all at the same time. The fact that every time there's a question come up with the couple of very rare exceptions, if you work through the wording and use the glossary, you just find the answer. It's so fucking easy to figure out. That secondary, I need to kill it with a combat attack. Let's just look at the glossary for combat attacks. Combat attacks, attack made with a melee weapon. Job done. There we go. Sorted. And I think this is one of the things, one of the things that makes the rule set, as far as I'm concerned, so good for new people and for people to learn in general is its simplicity. And the fact that everything's breaking down into an ability, that makes it better. But there's a number of things that they've done. He spent, and I'm sure Brom won't mind me saying, the whole time on these pages in the General's Handbook, right? The whole time, because everything's listed for you in order, all your abilities.
Phases were really helpful, actually.
Not just your combat ability, not just your command abilities, this lists all the abilities. So it's got your basic normal move, your run, your retreat, everything's in 3 pages here, right? So that it's easy to pick up.
Yeah,
okay.
Really useful.
When we've got the battle tactic cards, everything's in one place, all the common ones you need, plus they've thought about, well, everyone gets access to the 6, but we're also going to put the 2 on for your main faction. The team has really thought about not just how the rules interact with each other, but one of the most impressive things that I've been thinking about recently is they've really thought about how the whole thing is laid out.
Yeah.
The whole thing is laid out so nicely that you were able to sit on these 3 pages for the game and basically know what you're doing. And then if you look at the cards, the second you get used to the fact that command phase or hero phase, is in gold, you look at your cards, how many golds, have a quick skim. I know what that is. I've read it once now. I know what that one is when I refresh myself for the first few lines. Don't worry about it.
I think the longest part is reading them, understanding what they will do and mean. So which of the universal tactics did I want to do? Did I want to do any of the other two for destruction? Read it, like the battle traits were actually, because you're using them basically all the time. That was quite quick,
yours are quite long, even. Like if I show you my battle traits in comparison to what you have, which is one of these cards, my battle traits is that. So I know that I can uppy downy, I can strike and fade, and I can heal. That's all I've got to do. Super easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a few, but you can't do them all the time. I think Boss Tribe is actually kind of good. I don't think the ward in 6-up ward was going to be amazing unless I was fighting lots of things that I had more models maybe.
So there is, I do think...
And wanted to be in combat all the time.
Potentially there is some areas where, for example, Mega Gargants or Sons of Behemat are going to struggle. Typically, I think we're talking mostly about the battle tactics because things like take their land isn't too bad, seize the centre okay, take the flanks is harder. Attack on two fronts is a good one for you. Attack on two fronts is what I would have considered.
Yeah, taking the...
at the end of your turn, if you control two more objectives you did not control, that's a decent one. Do not waver is also a very strong one for Gargants. Complete its battle tactic at the end of your turn if 2 or more friendly units fought this turn and no friendly units were destroyed this turn. Yeah. If you're charging in with 35 and 40 wound models, you're like, well, you physically can't do enough damage to kill me. No. I get 4 points there just by fighting you and wading in my giants. So I think... Once you get used to, I think with a lot of AoS armies in general, once you get used to the nuances as to how those armies play, their strengths and weaknesses, you can go, you know what, take the flanks is not what I'm ever going to think about doing most games.
Actually, what's even funnier is I thought about doing that first time. Yeah. Simply because they were here, this is a short edge, all I had to do was run them forward.
Yeah.
And I could auto run one.
But I was thinking to myself, if we get to the point where in battle round 3 you're there or thereabouts flying solo, I've done a good job and the rule set's done a good job. I would argue that you've just done battle round 2 essentially completely solo without any real hope or prompting from me. No. That's for a rule set, a brand new rule set. That's fucking incredible.
Yeah, I think so. I'd give it a thumbs up.
And Brom's played since 6th with us in 40k. Maybe 5th?
Yeah, we were chatting about it before the stream actually. It was in your barracks with when we were making Blood Angels or Tower.
That was 5th edition. That might be 5th edition.
It was 5th. We would have been 22. And it was like 13, 14 years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time
started
ago.
actually playing the game.
And you've only played 40k.
Yeah.
And this, I think, if you're out there and you're an AoS player or you're a 40k player, if you start to get your head round that Rend is AP. And that run is advanced and et cetera, right? Simple things like that.
Not saying minus was the big... It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
But that's easy enough.
I think once you get your head around that, the language differences, the rule set is so simple in comparison, whilst also adding enough tactical complexity to make it an interesting game. This isn't a great representation. No, I purposefully went 2 big monsters for me, 2 big monsters for him, and little units, and we just kind of run in and fought so we could learn the basics of the game. When you start layering in all your extra infantry units and stuff like that, some armies have some really nice ways where they work together and bounce off of each other. That wasn't what this was about. This wasn't about a tactical lesson on the tabletop. It was about getting the core mechanics of the game down. Yeah. I think we achieved that. Really fucking fast.
Yeah. That's the thing with 40k that I pushed for, at least while we were doing, ever since we've done battle reports, is knowing the core mechanics. I kind of fudge some of my army rules occasionally and forget some of them, but actually, as long as you've got the core mechanics down, you can play the game.
I think though that when
the nuances of a game.
I think that when you talk, so I agree, 100%. Yeah. And I think again, these back 3 pages mean you get the core rules down, and then the way the cards work with the color coordinating, even the battle formations and the battle traits on one card. I actually think it's easier to not forget rules on these. I don't know what it is because 40k data sheets, the color coordinating, for example, is something I am such a fucking huge fan of. So in 40k, we know that every single unit has its own ability. We know that.
Yeah.
Okay. If you run an army that has lots of units with lots of abilities, and you have a sea of cards in front of you, you go, I've got an ability. How does it work? When can I do it? Where does it fit? These are not only colour coordinated, but then at a glance you see once per turn any combat phase, once per turn your combat phase, once per turn your movement phase. And when you see that and get that down, and I saw you keep glancing across at your cards.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know what he's doing. He's looking for the colour.
Yeah, I was nosy in at some of the passive, not passive, double checking which ones were right or not right. There's definitely a few pretty good ones, and the only thing that I probably would do if we went for a longer game would be using dice or something to kind of tick off things, like remembering that I'd already done all the rampage abilities. Well, it's fine, I've only got 5 models, but if I had more models, knowing that I'd done it,
you could almost laminate these
and just
put
a marker on
dry
it
white
or
marker
something.
over the top.
Yeah, that would be something I'd be tempted with, just because.
Yeah.
Warhammer, thank you for the 5 good memberships.
Thank you, Mordy Hammer. I hope the next time you charge your phone, you don't forget to turn the plug on.
Oh, mate.
Everyone's done that, right?
Yeah, I've done it on like nights and stuff like that when I really didn't want to.
Mine's not the plug; it's the adapter point. It hasn't accidentally. When putting it back down after plugging it in. If you haven't got wireless, you've plugged it in, you've put it down. It hasn't jumped back out. That's the other thing. My cable jumps out sometimes, so it isn't charging, but it's in.
You need to clean the contacts in the plug then.
It's in, but it's not quite in yet.
It's not quite in yet. It could need an extra inch.
Back to those 3 inches again.
I reckon it's your missus just kind of pulling it back out. So
Thumbing it.
right, I'll teach you.
Yeah.
Fucker.
That leaves us on 98 members for the night.
You didn't get 100 for you, Brom. Did you enjoy? Genuine question though. Did you enjoy playing AoS? Do you think it's a game you could enjoy?
I think so. One of the things I struggled with a lot when we were going through going to tournaments and stuff, regular events, which got better because of those events, was knowing what your army does. So I don't know what every army does. So I think I could run giants probably quite happily.
Yeah.
And charge in and punch her. But seeing as Kraken Eater, whiffed like a whiffy thing, and then got slapped so hard, it was ridiculous.
But
I didn't make him good enough with some combinations, or I didn't hit you with multiple attacking units at the same time, or it's just the fact that Death is so strong.
Can I add an extra layer in there of what it might be?
You can, but first. Yeston Jones, thank you for the £50 super chat.
Oh my god, I was almost fucking orgasm then. It's still semi-orgasm, yeah. Little tingle.
Such a shame that Liam, who promised he wasn't getting swole and claims he's not adjusting camera angles to show the gains, is now suddenly wearing a tight top and drink protein. Brom, you should demand drug tests for performance drugs. I'm not going to say that hashtag out loud. Let's do that.
You can say the hashtag out loud.
Hashtag VT vibes.
This top, interestingly, is from the 2023 World Cup, and I've owned it for ages. And when I bought it, I bought the same size I've bought in every England rugby top, and I put it on the first time, and it went bloop. And I couldn't wear it because I just looked pregnant.
Yeah.
And I put it on the other day. I was like, it fits now. Yeah. It fits. So I'm sorry, Eston. I'm sorry. But I'm just proud that it fits now, so I don't care. And I could wear an 80-pound rugby top that I couldn't really wear during the Rugby World Cup. So, yeah.
And
thank you for the 50 though, dude.
There's definite steroids.
Yeah.
And then Tony Winnick, thank you for the 1 gift of membership. Then Tony Winnick, thank you for another 1 gift of membership. And then Vision Im, thank you for the 1 gift of membership.
Oh my God, we did 101 Dalmatians, did we?
Son, thank you for the your 3rd ever super chat. Said Liam, look at core rules, special rules, 27.0 modifiers.
Oh, see, this is the other thing I love about this fucking game as well.
According to paragraph 4, section B.
So he says go to core rules, right? You go to core rules.
Special rules. Yep.
Special rules, you say?
27.0 modifiers.
27. So just go through till you get to 27.
That's 27. Magic, rain. There's 18.
18, more 18s, more commands, special rules, 24, 27.0, modifiers. The effects of some abilities modify a characteristical role. Unless stated otherwise, a characteristical role cannot be modified to less than 1. The exception is to rend, which can be modified to a minimum of 0. There you go.
Yeah,
we were right. We made the right assumption. I thought I'd read it somewhere. but I just didn't want to go fishing through
And
the book.
that is the best way to talk about rules. So when people just go, oh, but what about the 2+? What 2+?
Yeah. Give us a reference. I have
Give
to
us a reference, and we can go.
I assumed it was to a minimum of 1. That's why we gave him the attack, because I'm like, it makes sense, and I'm sure I've read it somewhere.
was a
But
devastating
sometimes there is a little bit of a. Have I read it somewhere? Or did I read it somewhere in the 40k rulebook? That's the only problem I'm having with the two systems. That being said, what you were talking about when you talk about him cracking it, whiffing, and then Dirty slapping him, and you said, "Oh, maybe I didn't play the right combinations." I'm going to add a counterpoint to that, because this is something that I have found has been 100% true in every game I've played and every game I've watched so far with AoS here on the channel, and that is. This is finally a game that keeps the score quite close. If we think about it at the end of this, it's 16 points to 20 at the end of battle round 2, right? It's still quite close.
Yep.
It's you failing a battle tactic, me getting one into being even again, essentially, right? But we are still playing a tabletop war game where the dice control the narrative and tell the
100%.
story. So Dirthu came in there with him, and he went 3 1s. I've not hit you. It's not like I can go. I hit on 2s. I reroll all hits. It's not. We haven't got the dice are going. No, not today. So Maneater comes charging in to Dirthu and to Alariel, and the dice went. Not today, mate.
Nope.
Not happening.
He was swinging his big thing around, and it didn't hit.
Yeah. And I think that there was a couple of times early on with AoS where I'm rolling dice and I'm looking at the dice rolls that are all fails, and I'm panicking like, I don't like this. I can't do anything about it. And it's just told me that all 6 of these attacks have missed. I'm now getting to a point where I'm like, I love this. It's an actual dice game again.
What was quite nice is that, like, I did think that she'd just eat him across the board. She'd eat the little giant. She should, like, I would imagine she should.
Those horns, if they all hit and wound, you can do 24 damage.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't save anything, but you get you get 3 rend. So, So,
But she did. But they didn't.
they didn't.
They can, but they're not guaranteed.
I was
to.
like, they hit on 4s. That's not a great dice roll to hit on.
Yeah, but what do they wound on?
Hit 2s.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the AoS team have applied some logic. So big cumbersome things are going to hit on worse, but going to wound really easily.
Yeah.
Slower, faster things are going to hit really well,
But if they grab you, you're boned.
but they're not strong. Yeah, exactly right. And they've done that on
Might not
purpose.
wound. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see a few more games. I probably, if Lee's got the giants to paint, then that'll be good.
He's got 2 more Mega Gargants.
Okay.
He asked me which one I wanted him to paint. That's a dealer's choice. They're 2 different versions.
Sweet.
One, he's painted both of them. We basically have all 4 of the Mega Gargant versions available to us.
Cool.
And then we can, and then maybe we get a couple more little man crushers, or whatever they're called.
Now, I might have a nosy at the the dwarfs, the little fire red.
Fire Slayers.
Yeah.
The Fire Slayers.
Because I think we got enough for that.
If we use every single model, pretty much, we've got 2,000 points.
I think you were just shy of 2K, I think it was.
But there's a couple, like you could, at that point, if you really wanted to, add a couple of big ones that you paint yourself, maybe, which isn't a lot, because you won't have to paint all the little infantry, because we've got all those.
Yeah.
But cool.
So we might have a go at that.
What's chat saying, Carl? Have they enjoyed it?
Did they go over 100? They did go over 100, didn't
Oh,
they?
yeah.
So I've got to
Dalmatians.
get a move
What
on.
Dalmatians?
Oh, we've got a moo.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. We're coming to the Brom movies.
Go on. Fucking
Okay.
move. Fucking move then, Cal.
So I've always found that the move, you've got to start really low. And
Yeah.
then you can drag it out.
Does it help if there's a man behind you with both hands on your shoulders?
No.
Oh.
It's a bit harder than a one. I've got to start lower than that.
This is television.
All right. Where's it going?
No pressure, Brom.
Gosh, that's the worst fucking move I've ever heard.
You got to get into it.
I literally have it in my ears.
Because they're not actually mooing. There's no ooh.
It just sounds like you've fallen down the stairs and you're at the bottom of the stairs.
No, what it sounds like is, you know, when someone falls over really hard on their back and they're going,
If you can get in the back of your
they're
throat.
proper winded.
I'm really sorry, chat. That's what 100 members gets you. He's still going.
I'm gonna
I
get
love
that.
it.
No. Cool. I think my war's better.
Yeah,
But we'll save that for
I think
Joe.
it is.
I mean,
I'll work on my moo.
yeah.
Or my raw.
Chat's like,
shaking
well,
move.
that was moving.
Right. Anyway, you lot have been fucking incredible.
Yeah.
We tried something different tonight.
Brother Mur.
We tried something different tonight. I hope it's worked and I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below whether it has worked and you've enjoyed it, whether you think it was terrible, blah, 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 blah. I've tried to do it live because I prefer live content. I much prefer live content. but I'm interested to know your thoughts. I wanted to try something completely different. We tried a different thumbnail, we tried a different title, we tried a different everything to see what this was like in terms of viewer numbers and engagement and stuff like that. As usual, the regulars out there have smashed it out of the park. Thank you so much for all your donations and all your gifts. You're amazing. Like Lou says all the time, best chat. You're phenomenal. Thank you to everybody who super chatted for the first time or one of their first 5 times, whatever. You're all amazing people too. Thank you so much for the support. It's incredible. We can't do it without you. You are legends. Hope you've enjoyed it. Brom learnt a game in a turn, basically.
Yeah, easy game. We couldn't have done that with any other game.
I don't think we could, though.
No.
But I think I'd struggle with certain other games.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I could learn the whole of Horus Heresy in a single battle round. But you've just learnt the game in the battle round. That's
so.
amazing.
I think we could now do 5 turns.
Yeah.
I wouldn't last 5 turns, but...
Well, no, but we might play it differently,
Yeah.
right? You people have been absolutely amazing. Tomorrow we're live again at 7:30 for the Warhammer show back at the Home Office. Not the Home Office in the UK. They're all fucking useless. My Home Office. And then on Thursday we're back at 13:30 with another Liam and No Joe show because he's still on leave. And then on 7:30 we're back with a live game of 40k. Me and Paddy. Paddy's bringing Tau and busting out the Eldar for the first time in ages because I've missed my elves. And then Friday, currently there is no After Dark planned because I'm travelling back from somewhere else. And if I get back in time, I might do one, but it depends how exhausted I am because I've got to get up at 4:30 in the morning to go. So we'll see. No promises. I'd like to do one because I like those streams, but no promises. All right. Kyle, thank you so much for running our deck tonight, you legend, and for being involved in the Liam and Kyle show today.
I loved it.
You absolute hero. Brom, thank you for embracing AoS and giving it a go.
Yeah, me learning shit and reading stuff on stream always went well in the old days.
Premium content.
Yes, good.
I did miss. I just remember Dave B did put in a super chat a little while ago, but it was before you actually had finished. So it is. Dave B, thank you for super chat. Said, Brom, what was your opinions of AoS pre/post game?
Pre-game was, okay. Everyone's hyped. Must be good.
Yeah.
Must be something there. Afterwards, actually, it's quite a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Could definitely do it again. And I kind of want to see how some of the other gaming mechanics go.
Yeah.
I would quite already transfer some of this. Like we said at the start, I'd already just take some of the objectives out of our secondary deck and just bin off random generating.
Oh, you mean to like how you'd like to apply it to 40k?
I'd
for
literally
example?
just apply it to 40k because it already seems a bit better than derpiness.
What
There's
if
tactical
we
decisions going
What
on.
if we use the battle tactic rules for 40k secondaries?
Yeah, basically.
That'd be
You
interesting.
pick 6 universal ones.
We could do
or
some of
8.
that actually. Yeah, we
ones.
could do some of that. That'd be cool. I'm into that.
It
I
would
like
just
that.
be a little bit neater.
Custom build a deck of 8 cards and then pick them each turn.
Yeah.
You get to do 5. I like that idea as a concept.
It's it like instantly. That was just actually really good mechanic. I'm creating my
It's
own
actual.
narrative.
It's actual tactics. Yeah.
There's not some high command.
It's not like
rule.
this secondary told me to go into all corners and now wants me to go capture that one. It's like, so
Yeah.
you're spending the entire game just running around the board. Like,
Yeah.
Well, typically in 40k, I just ignore them and go for the fight.
we
Because
know.
if you kill them, you
It's
win.
the orc in you though, isn't it, to be fair? Okay, right. We're done. I think we're done. We done, Carl? We done?
Yep.
Good. You people have been phenomenal. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you've enjoyed the content. Like I said, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you. Like Joe normally says, bye, have a wonderful time. I feel like because of tonight, I'm going to say, we'll see you in the next one. You have to do a moo. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye, have a wonderful move.